Stand by, Karen. Get off the phone with 12. I know there's a protest downtown. It's nowhere near me. Free the guys. Free Larry Hoover, Governor Pritzker. Free Jeff Fott, Donald Trump. All right, we in the building, y'all. We are in the building. Karen, can we get it?
Development platform. Number one,
Bye.
repair our nation via
There it is.
The Self Love Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals. Food for your soul, information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent. It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show. To expose there no equal. The Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. Wordsmith 9 neal. The Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. You know how the story goes. It's the Self Love Show.
Y'all heard the man. And you know how the story go. I think we do. Welcome to another, hopefully enriching episode of the Self Love Show on This Ain't That Network. Or as we say, TATN. This is a spot where we dive extremely deep into the intersections of mind, body, spirit, consciousness, and copper-colored bronze culture. This is one of the co-hosts, 9 Millie. First off, all praise to the ancestors. Okay. Second off, all praise to the Most High. And last but not least, big ups to my beloved late Mama Sky. I feel you every moment. Today we're shining a spotlight on Ancestral Echoes, a Glamping great house music festival. A one-of-a-kind gathering that blends the raw energy of Chi-Town house with the comfort and intimacy of a glamping retreat amongst like minds and like spirits. As the festival marks its third annual celebration, we'll explore how it's evolved over the years, the stories behind its creation, and the moments that keep people coming back year after year for much more. Joining us will be the visionaries who brought this experience from the ether to life, the founders of Ancestral Echoes. Also, some of the DJs whose sets have defined the festival's sound, and previous attendees who felt the magic firsthand. We'll discuss the roots of house music, the unique vibe of this glamping event, and the unforgettable energy that has made this festival a growing, burgeoning Chicago tradition. I'll say that, but you got to get to Pembroke. From the beats that shake the dance floor to the quiet moments of reflection under the stars or maybe around the fire. This event is more than just music. This event is a movement. Beyond the festival's atmosphere, we'll also touch on the forces that make it possible, whether through sponsorships, community support, or organic growth. Ancestral Echoes continue to expand, drawing in both longtime house heads and newcomers looking for a fresh experience. We will unpack how individuals and businesses can get involved and what it means to sustain a festival that honors music history, our ancestors, while pushing into the future. So whether you've attended Ancestral Echoes before or you're just discovering it today, sit back and immerse yourself in the world of Ancestral Echoes. Get ready for an inspiring conversation filled with passion for the music, for the DJ sets, for the rhythm, and the people who make house music not just something you hear, but something you can feel. As we say, you truly have got to be there. So whip out your self-love vision. Okay. Go ahead and grab your 10 hats. This is the Self Love Show, and this is the revolution. But the revolution will not be on YouTube, however. It may be in the streets of downtown LA. These are lessons, not lectures. We're live in living color, and today is Tuesday, Juneteenth, or 10th? 10th? I don't know. At approximately 7:09 in the Chi. And as always, you cats can be anywhere in this magnanimous, magnificent Yah's creation universe. But thankfully, we all of us chose to be here together. That's right, here together. Bear down, brother Wordsmith. What you manifesting today, bro?
Love, man. You know me. I'm manifesting love. What you manifesting?
Dang good, brother. Pure, magnificent, unfettered, unfiltered. Some have said harsh, many have said tough, but I can assure all the listeners, it's self-love just the same, good brother.
No doubt, no doubt.
Hey, what's been going on in your neck of America since we last canoided?
Man, on Sunday, Ceasefire had an event, and Eddie Sevo and I performed. We did our thing.
Wait, you said that was when?
Sunday.
Okay. Big ups Eddie Sevo, bro. Big ups. Yeah, you keep grinding, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was quite funny because they booked us on a gospel show.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. That's like when me and Chris Mash showed up, and we may or may not have been doing shenanigans before we got there to do the backyard party over there in South Shore. There was a bunch of kids. Half of them were in Theta. They seemed to love it, though. They thought we were famous.
Yeah.
Went over well. I remember we did burn up my rhymes, burn up my rhymes. It's never fat enough.
Man, Eddie handled it beautifully. We came out there and he was like, yeah, see y'all been getting y'all praise on, and that's gravy, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna get a party on.
That's right. Well, as long as it wasn't in a temple, right?
No. It was at ETA Foundation on 75th in South
and
Chicago.
You guys' content is more, it's part. I wouldn't call it anything negative. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey, that's what he said, party. You know what I mean? That's that's about where it's at.
That's right.
At least that performance, and it wasn't no outrageousness.
Who knows? Yeshua probably popped through. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows, bro? All right. What to expect on today's The Self Love Show? We got the Self Love Show quote of the day. We always kick it off with that. And then we're going to run a short, less than 1 minute video. That's the More Growth and Development platform that we're standing upon. It's the whole foundation of the whole thing. Meantime, free Jeff Work, free Larry Hoover. And then we got Tattoo Tyranny. We're going to run a quick video, and we're going to show the government interacting with the people who pay for the government and vote for the government, and we'll tell you if we like it or not. And then a dome teaser, which is in the chat. The riddle is in the chat because your mind is a terrible thing when you let it lay fallow. All right, use it or it uses you. And then, of course, today's topic, Ancestral Echoes, a Glamping great house music festival. But you got to be there. You got to be there. Please, take this time right now. If you can hear my voice, smash that like button. Looks like a little thumb, I do believe. And share this with all the so-called house heads you know. Brother Wordsmith, send this to Will Dunn. I'm not sure if I sent it to him. Please like, share, subscribe. And then we close it out with my personal favorite part of the whole shebang, and that's where Brother Wordsmith, this brother, he summarizes what we talk about, pulling stuff out of the ether right off the top of his dome, right off the rip. You know what I mean? And then he sends it out for us to enjoy. Do stick around for that. You got any announcements, good brother?
Well, it's very apropos because it's the show. Ancestor Echoes, Midwest
Echoes, echoes,
Festivals,
echoes.
Festivals presents Ancestor Echoes, Echoes, Echoes. And it's going down in the town, Pembroke Township. Uh, going up, as Nine would say.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's going to be a great, great, great experience.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. What you guys are doing is awesome, man. And big ups to all you guys for putting this together. Um, yeah. Yeah, maybe we can get the DMT package. You get that, Joe Rogan's bound to show up and do his podcast there. Yeah, we got the DMT Joe Rogan package here. But bring your shenanigans, you guys. Whatever it is you do or don't do, bring it. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I don't think I had anything except for we got Marines and stuff. You know, running around LA, bro. They was on USC's campus, bro. I wanted to pop out and
That's
take a
great.
selfie. Yeah, I wanted to take a selfie with them. You know what I mean? You know, get a selfie. I gotta get some footage, bro, for TATN. Go down there, interview some people, ask them, what their thoughts are, stuff like that.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I kind of know what the riddle is. I have a great idea, but if I put it in the chat, it says it's going to be for everybody to see, and I can't separate it right now. So I don't know. Maybe when somebody comes in.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you got it. And there's two correct answers. First, unprecedented. There's two correct answers, you guys. I want to see if Brother Wordsmith could pick up on both of them too. If you get them both, you get 5 points extra credit, and that'll get you out of slow class for free. It's like a get out of slow class for free card if you're ever at Drop Dead Gorgeous William H. Ray School with the Ivy. It's an Ivy League grade school on the southeast side of Chicago. Okay. All right. Any house heads out there? Any DJs? Anybody who's attended the event? We do have that link in the chat. There'll be a spot where you cats can pop up and tell us about it. That's what we're here for. We got a couple questions lined up for everybody, but we really just want this to be more organic as it turns out to be at Ancestral Echo classy event. I mean, seriously, classy, fresh water, clean porta potties. I mean, everything you might think you got to worry about, they've thought it through. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. This isn't monkey shimes out there, people.
Oh
This is
no.
no. Professional thing. You know what I mean? In case you're worried, it's out there off the beaten path. But there is a store where you can get your libations and top off your gasoline and and get extra, sandwiches and stuff like that, whatever you might need, black and milds. I know what you guys are smoking. You know what I'm saying? But you probably want to bring it. All right. Enough of my yapping out. Yeah.
Let's quench the self-love nation's
No,
thirst out
take
there.
care of your
We're
business.
not there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all good. And anybody who's in the cream room, y'all know the drill. We'll pull you in at the proper time.
Be right on script. Yo, welcome to the Self Love Show. Midwest Festivals presents Ancestor Echoes, Glamping, Great House Music Fest. You gotta be there. That's what we're doing today. As always, we have a very important video that we need you to watch. Silverback More Growth and Development Platform, which we're building the Self Love Nation off of. But before that, we have the Self Love Show quote of the day. House music isn't black or white. It just is. It feels good and it feels right. House music isn't black or white. It just is. It feels good and it feels right. And that's from Frankie Knuckles.
Godfather.
Hold on. Karen. What you doing, Karen?
Please like, share, subscribe. Big ups to all the sponsors. Tay Mills Aesthetics, Multicultural Skin, Body, and Weight Loss Pro. If you're ever Southern Cal, pop out. I'm going to put that link in the chat as well. It's taymillsaesthetics.com. We got Bella B Designs 365 at gmail.com. If you need some swag, for your t-shirts, your sweatshirts, things like that, personalized swag. We got Gym Recovery. If you're in a pinch out there and you want to get towed home, maybe you're scum bubbly, you're leaving a hole
Facts.
in the wall, you've been playing bit whist all night and drank a little bit too much Uncle Nearest or what have you. That guy will come pull up and drag you and your property, your car home, so you don't wake up to a smash and grab. And last, certainly not least, Midwest Festivals, okay, presents Ancestral Echoes. Yes, so that's what we're doing. And Karen, handle your business whenever you're ready. Big ups to Karen and all the Karens in the world.
They were here for the show, Karen. Silverback More Growth and Development Platform. Number 1, repair our nation via reparations. We demand our silver back. Number 2, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. And 3, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, to shine a light on positive influences. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, to provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless. 9, to close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen.
We're closing the gap. We're closing the gap.
Number 10, protect our women, children, and men by any and all means necessary.
Facts. That means your mental health, your physical health. To the men out there, rack up. All right. In case you missed last week's show, we covered top 5. They watching too, so top 5 culture vultures on YouTube, and the Black consciousness that perpetuates it.
Man, amazing. I advise you to go check it out. Check it out.
Facts. We named them, and we left evidence for you guys. If you want to figure it out, if you want to know what we named, just go ahead and, as he said, check it out. Check it out. All right. And today's warm-up poll question, you guys, I'll put that link in the chat as well, so that you guys can be a part of it and have your voices heard. All right. Why do you attend music festivals? Number 1, the music. Okay. Number 2, you like to get your jack on, you're dancing, and the shenanigans. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shenanigans and stuff being passed around while you're jacking it up out. Yeah. Pink. That's pink Coke. I've never had pink Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? What's that? All right. You might want to go on a bender. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't judge. And then you got the people. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a lot of like minds and you like the vibe. Usually a certain, like for instance, if you go to a drill concert, you're probably going to have to bring your stick. You know what I mean? So if you go to a gospel concert, you probably want to bring your Bible, things of that nature. Lotus, big ups to Lotus Hartley out there. She said the feeling of freedom is why she attends. All right, we're going to put that link in the chat shortly, and you're going to drop a comment on it, please. And then lastly, the last option is other, and then that's where you're going to drop a comment. And Brother Wordsmith and I will let you know what we selected towards the end of the show. But today's show is all about ancestral echoes. All right, presented by Midwest Festivals. It's a glamping, greater house music festival. But you got to be there.
Man, it's the only way you can experience it.
Facts. I mean, Self Love could tell me, how it was when, you know, his first baby was pushed into this realm. You know what I mean? You know, but unless you're there, it's not hogwash, but you got to be there, basically.
Got to be there.
Yeah, 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 you got to be there. All right, bro. Did you see we had some friendly fire out there in your backyard?
Unfortunately, I did see that.
Yeah, it's and bro, when I first heard about this, I knew it was friendly fire by the way they was talking. But big ups to Karen and fair use, y'all. Friendly fire. And while this is running, I'll put the appropriate links in the chat.
And sadly, we need to get right to those heartbreaking new details in the shooting of a Chicago police officer. It was right around this time last night that we got the word Chicago police officer Crystal Rivera had been shot and killed. Just minutes ago, police revealed this was a case of friendly fire. NBC5's Jason Navarrete live tonight at the 6th District Police Station that was Rivera's home station with what we know about this young mother, sadly, who was killed on the job. JC?
Hey there, Stephan. Yeah, an incredibly tough day for the city and, of course, the entire department as we share in their grief. And as you mentioned, that update coming in from CPD no more than 30 minutes ago, and an unprecedented update at that. Officials telling us the only gun that was fired yesterday night that ended Crystal Rivera's life was that of a fellow officer. It appears that Officer Crystal Rivera died at the hands of friendly fire as they were chasing after what they believed was an armed suspect. I'm going to read you a direct quote from the department here that came in no more than 30 minutes ago. It says in part, quote, "Further investigation revealed the only weapon discharged during this incident was the weapon of the officer, whose gunfire unintentionally struck Officer Rivera." Now, we remind you, Rivera was part of the 6th District's tactical team. She was trying to stop a man thought to have a gun. That man ran into an apartment building on South Drexel. Rivera and her partner followed him. Police saying that they were confronted by a second person with a rifle that had pointed that gun at them. That's when the gunfire happened. Police now telling us it was the other officer's gun that ended Rivera's life. Tonight we spoke to Superintendent Larry Snelling and Father Michael Flager, who says he knew her personally. Listen to what both men had to say.
We lost the life of a young woman last night. You know, Officer Crystal Rivera, who died while she was working and trying to protect these streets.
A really sweet person, got along with everybody, just a great, you know, very kind and outgoing person. Times like this, what I know, and not just as a pastor or as a priest, your faith is the only thing that takes you through stuff like this.
Again, an unprecedented update to this tragedy as we learned that Officer Rivera's life was ended due to friendly fire. Now, that suspect that they were confronting and chasing remains in custody here this evening as the investigation continues. Rivera was only 36 years old and leaves behind a 10-year-old daughter and a grieving mother here this evening. Police telling us that they have no further comment this evening as the investigation continues. Stephan, I'll send things back to you in the studio.
It is just awful to think about that. JC Navarrete with those new details tonight. JC, we appreciate your reporting. Thank you.
What's your take on that, bro?
Wow, bro. Wow. Something doesn't sound right.
Your spidey senses are tingling?
Yeah, this other person shows up with a rifle, and that doesn't feel right. So he fires, but they didn't fire back with the rifle.
Also, somebody's got a gun and you're reporting that they killed somebody with it. You're on the tactical team and you go chase them into an apartment building by himself. Here's what I find really interesting. Now, what would you imagine? Because you know how that goes in commission of committing a felony or whatever. What would you imagine that the guy with the rifle would have been charged with?
Murder.
Right.
They caught the guy, as far as I know, that they said was
Right.
they was running. He's probably gonna charge him with murder.
Okay. So this is according to Eyewitness 7. A suspect is facing charges. 25-year-old Adrian Rucker pointed a rifle at police on Thursday night. Of course, allegedly, they didn't say that. He appeared in court on Sunday. A faith community wrapped support around the family of the fallen. Multiple charges against him, including armed violence and having an invalid FOID card. So he's not being charged with the murder. I think there's some nuance here, there, fella. You know, what if you hear, I don't know, some people are running in your building and maybe you just got that for self-defense. Maybe
I thought
maybe.
I was uninformed because I thought they caught the dude that they were chasing. I didn't know they caught the second gunman or that there was a gunman. So yeah, I
Rivera,
stay pretty much unplugged.
investigators say that person ran into an apartment. Officers chased him. Police say Rucker then confronted the officers with a rifle inside the building before leaving the scene. Prosecutors said Sunday they pursued Rucker. Officer Rivera was accidentally shot. Rivera's mother was in court Sunday. All Chicago felt the pain. Prayers for family. Wrap your loving arms. There were also prayers. Sunday service. I was just shocked. Friend and blah, blah, blah. He urged public not to rush to judgment as the investigation is ongoing. I don't know, man. So Rucker had 6 outstanding warrants at the time of his arrest,
Oh my God.
but he's not being charged with the murder. And they're not saying anything in this article about the initial guy they were allegedly chasing in there who allegedly had a gun.
It all sounds fishy to me.
Doesn't it? Now, at the risk of sounding sexist here in 2025, what kind of partner is that? You know, you got the female partner rolling with you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, you run in there and you take it. You know what I mean? And then you're shooting her in the back, allegedly. Well, we're not going to rush to judgment. 12 is still conducting their investigation.
Yeah. Might have shot her in the side or I don't know. It sounds very fishy. I don't
Correct.
know what her established with the precinct, you know what I mean? I don't know if
Yeah.
there's any problems or anything of that nature.
Yeah, if she was snitching on 12 or something like that.
This is, it just seems odd.
Yeah, man, because they know how to shoot, man. One thing we know about 12, they don't be like shooting the wrong people necessarily. Like they don't be shooting their own like that, bro. Like,
Yeah, they don't shoot their own
yeah.
for the most part.
And they're talking about how sweet and how nice she was, and she's a mother. You know, they don't lead into like one of ours died, and I don't even see the sexual assault on their face. You know, the R word that they normally have on their face. One of them's killed by a Pookie or a Ray Ray.
Yeah, look like Father Flager had it on there a little bit.
Yeah, he's not 12.
Right. He had it on there a little bit.
Yeah.
That's something's fishy.
Yeah, we can't call it tyranny or not, you guys, because 12 is still investigating when all they have to do is talk to the officer who did the shooting and look at all the videotape. I don't know what's taking so long. It's not rocket science out there.
They hide the tape most of the time.
Edit it, redact it. All right, listen, Karen, let's move to the next one. Our participants are waiting, and then we can get this self-love show on the road. Double standards, Brother Wordsmith, GTA 6. We got some double standards out there, fair use. Okay.
Tonight at 11, SoCal school tragedy. A young student killed, crushed between 2 vehicles, and several others hurt in a sudden crash on campus. The terror unfolding as parents were picking up their kids from school. And tonight we're learning new information about how it all happened. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo live in Studio City with more on this tragedy tonight. Tim.
And Michelle, this happened, unfortunately, in front of an awful lot of people. This was happening as parents, friends, and siblings were picking up students here at the school behind me. We're told, in fact, this young boy's father had come to the school to pick him up. He was walking over to that car when tragedy struck. Emergency crews left Campbell Hall campus close to 9 p.m., hours after what's being described as a tragic accident that claimed the life of a 15-year-old student. Sources say the driver of this green Rivian SUV was in the carpool lane in the back parking lot, here to pick up her younger sister, who's a student. But she rear-ended the SUV in front of her, just as the 15-year-old boy was walking past, pinning him between the SUVs.
They believe was walking in between the cars, and they believe he may have had a car at scene that he was going to get into.
The incident happening in front of students and staff just as school was letting out around 3. Parents have told ABC7 the 15-year-old's father was here too and also witnessed the whole thing. That teen was rushed to the hospital but died from his injuries.
Why was the father there if he's got his own
crisis
car?
response team. That team is at the school right now. That team has also responded out to the children's hospital, and they are assisting with any needs there.
It's the last few days of the year at the prestigious private school, and students say it's been busy all day with kids coming and going depending on their final schedules. But word of the tragedy spread fast.
I just heard the other students, and I just heard the ambulance around the street and there's like stuff like that. I didn't know what happened, but I just heard everything, like the ambulance.
5 other people had minor injuries because the initial crash caused chain reaction fender benders in the pickup lane, with other cars being rear-ended just as students were hopping in to head home. While there are conflicting stories about why the Rivian rear-ended the white SUV in the first place, police were quick to say this was not on purpose, and a tragic accident doesn't warrant any repercussions against the young woman behind the wheel.
Since it was determined to be an accident, there won't be any citations given.
Wow.
As you can understand, it's a unfortunate incident for both families.
Yeah.
At this point, no names have been released. As for the school itself, no classes
Bad
or
for
finals
both
tomorrow. They've all
families.
been canceled, though the campus itself will be open, at least in the morning hours, for any grieving students, parents, friends, really anyone in the community that wants to come here to mourn. We're told
Did he say
counselors will be available as well. We're live in Studio City tonight. Tim
How you
Caputo,
killing?
ABC 7 Eyewitness
So,
News.
Studio City, it's a nice area. They made it a point to say fancy, prestigious, private school. Couple things. The big sister was picking up her little sister. She had to be a drop dead gorgeous. Now, I'm gonna say this, Self, before I throw it to you. What I see, and I don't know if you're seeing that in Illinois, pedestrians are texting and walking in between parked cars while you're bagging up and parking. While they're not even looking, they're just walking. They're violating rules, bro. Also drivers are texting and driving. Later they were saying that she mistook, like the other Karen who mistook the taser for the gun, she mistook the gas pedal for the brake. Now I'll throw it to you.
I thought that they said the father was there to pick him up. I didn't know he was walking to his own car.
Yeah, they said that in the beginning that he had his own car and he was walking. They said that too, but he's
I
15.
thought he was walking to a car, not. I don't know.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Yeah, yeah.
But the father wasn't in the pickup line like everybody else. But go ahead.
Right, he certainly wasn't. He was somewhere parked and he was walking to it. He definitely wasn't in the pickup line. But I mean, it's very possible a new driver could nut up, especially if they were looking at their phone, texting or something. And these people, people act like they have a bumper attached to them.
Yes.
They walk out in the street
Don't
when
they?
cars are moving and stuff, and you know.
Yeah. I know. It's mind-boggling. No charges. How you feel about that?
Man,
Just say there was that Chicago Julian and there was a Shaniqua in there to pick up her little sister.
well, there probably would be some charges, I would think, but this is a terrible case. If she was texting or something, then that's something different that she needs
Her
to be
license should be
charged.
revoked. Like, tell me something. You mean
'Cause-
nothing's going to happen? We're going to put her back on the road?
And he said that it's terrible for both families. No, when one loses a child and the other killed him and no charges, it's not for both families. It's only for one family. If she went to prison or something, then I could see, like,
Right.
I'm saying,
Right.
tragic for both families. But no, It's
It
not.
doesn't even sound like she's going to lose her license. People are in the comments talking about, well, it's a parking lot. I don't care where it was. It's reckless driving. You're at a school.
That
You know how hard she must have rear-ended the cars? They said it caused a chain reaction. You saw how the cars were lined up. What was she doing?
not paying. Well, if she hit the gas and she thought she was hitting the brake.
Did they do toxicology? Did they check her for pink cocaine? Did they check her for pills and opiates? Did they check her for meth and fentanyl? Don't sound like they did nothing.
I don't think they did nothing. That seemed like that was the next day or the same day.
Yeah, in the Rivian.
Yeah, with the cop out there. That seemed like that was the same day or the next day. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I don't think they did nothing.
I mean, the day it happened, they could have taken her blood and did all those tests. And I would have liked, whenever that cop came out there, I would have liked for him to say, but we're running some tests, we're doing toxicology to see if there's any drugs involved, like they would do for any Pookie, Ray Ray, or Shaniqua. But since that's a fancy, prestigious school, they're able to see it as, oh, these are just kids and it's a tragic accident. That's how I'm seeing it, because they made it a point to say it's a fancy private school.
Yeah, that's.
It's tragic, and rest her soul, and condolences to the family. And they're trying to blame because they said the people who are supposed to be directing traffic, and those people are never doing their job either, so ever. They be sitting there texting, but they said that person wasn't there. It can get aggressive, as you probably know better than me, man, when you're lined up to pick up your kids from school. But I mean, the dad has to take. I don't feel like he was parked. You said he was parked. I feel like he cut the line. He pulled up on the side. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have to wait in that long queue. And the kid was just cutting in between cars to jump in the whip. You know what I mean? And and again, had he just waited in line, the kid wouldn't have to be stepping in between those cars.
Could be.
15, in my mind's eye, rest his soul, is too old to be getting hit by a car. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? It's different situations, but I'm saying in that situation. All right, y'all. This show is sponsored by Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. Also, Tay Mills Aesthetics, Multicultural Skin, Body, and Weight Loss Pro. That link's pinned in the chat. We got Bella B Designs 365 at Gmail, makes great swag for your shirts. And then Gym Recovery for your Chicago area towing needs. Reach out to Gym Recovery, Copper Color. But today it's about Ancestral Echoes, a Glamping Greater House Music Festival. But you got to be there. Y'all, please hit that like button and share this to some house heads All right, today's riddle, and then we'll get on topic. I carry the voices of those long gone. Yet in my rhythm, new souls are drawn. I echo the past, yet shape the new. A bridge of sound, both old and true. What am I? That's today's Dome Teaser. Feel free to chime in the chat for any guests that you got. Brother Wordsmith said he's got it, and I believe him. You should be able to send it directly to me. Oh, no, we probably got to let him in first. All right. But enough of the appetizers out here.
All right. I think I got it right this time. Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
Yeah, let's do it. Karen, we got one for y'all, and then we'll get our honored guest in the building. But next week, y'all, June 10th, Ancestral Echoes is in the building, sponsored by Midwest Festivals. We got a great show lined up for y'all, and really looking forward to it.
Gonna be an amazing presentation for the Self-Love Nation. I can't wait, because y'all gonna really know by the end of the show.
Baby. And if you know
how
somebody,
it's gonna go.
Yeah, and if you got the money and your timing isn't right, and sponsor somebody. Yeah, maybe we'll work on that. So sponsorships for people. You know what I mean? But I know y'all do got sponsorship packages, so we'll talk about that as well. That's another way you can support this endeavor so that they can keep this going, you know, into perpetuity.
Absolute.
Yeah. Break bread, y'all.
Because we don't want to hear what they have to say.
We're gonna tell y'all before Self Love do its thing. This is why we do this show. We do this show for the ones coming behind us. One day we shall all be ancestors, and this is for the progeny. If there is a such thing as reincarnation, these could be breadcrumbs for us our next time around. That's why we do this show. We do this show in deference and memory of George Floyd, rest his soul, and condolences to his family. We do it for the bronze color vis-a-vis the copper colored. Um, uh, Image of God, all of us running around here in this realm. We do it for us because we're copper colored first around here. We don't hate, but we choose that we're at the bottom, so we need the most help. So that's what our focus is. We do it for the More Growth and Development Program. This is one of the only platforms that's been all over the internet saying free Larry Hoover and free Jeff Fort. And everyone thought we were wacky and crazy. So big ups to Donald Trump. And let's get our kills out of jail too. And then we got we're here to chronicle our story. This is to rival his story. We're depicted a certain way in media, in our history books, you know, like we haven't contributed anything to society or to science or mathematics or art or culture. So that's why we do this. And once again, we do it for those coming behind us. One day, all of us won't be in this realm. So, you know, how magnanimous would it be for our little ones and stuff to be able to just check in and be like, damn, that was dad. That's on. All right. Man, he talking about some of the same shit we talking about here in 2075. So that's what we own. That's why we do it. Self love, bro. Handle your business.
Welcome. Y'all already know. It's going into town, in the Pembroke Township. It's going down and up, all around in Pembroke Township. Welcome, my brothers. Thank y'all so much for being here. We're going to explain to the people how it goes.
Yeah, y'all. What he said. Welcome, y'all. Welcome aboard, man. Y'all got anything to say real fast, man? Anything just on the top of your dome? Maybe not. Maybe unrelated to what's going on, but anything y'all want to say before we hop right to it?
Hey, I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity once again to come on the infamous Self Love Show. I appreciate it. Thank you much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, everybody looking fantastic. All right, man. All right, let's hop to it then. Let's hop to it. This one, these are kind of for the founders, but anybody can hop in. This being you guys' third annual Ancestral Echoes. Well, Brother Wordsmith says second, but we don't want to talk about, you know, what happened. But in my mind's eye, it's the third, man. It's just y'all third joint. How has the festival evolved since its debut?
It has come a long way. It's come a long way just because we have the ancestors behind us. It's come a long way because we have forged through a lot of other things, you know, you learn on your journey. And the best part of the journey is the process. Most people don't like the process. We enjoy the process because that's where everything comes out shiny at. You know, so we have a lot of things going on this year for the event, and we've so far had a lot of great feedback, like great feedback, and I'm happy. You know, I'm gonna let my brothers on here talk.
Yeah, it came a long way from the beginning. It was an idea, then it came to fruition, and we enjoy it being outside. 3 days of Glamping House music you want to hear. A lot of different DJs, a lot of different styles. It evolved into a great movement is the experience is getting there, and the biggest change is how we feel about the event. We feel very positive. We know we have a great product. We fine-tune the product each year. We go like over so that we can add to it. It's all events, pretty special. The events aren't done. It's more of a communication with people where we want them out the tents. Instead of in the tents, we want them to communicate because it's a village. So we call all states, we got a lot of stations like the village. So in the village, everybody should know each other, right?
100%. You look good in that red and white too, man. Brother Wordsmith's gonna have to put you in the cut. Yeah.
Well, I'll say that it's grown as we have grown, and we're more mature in the throwing an event like this, and growth comes with little uncomfortability, and can't grow if you stay in your box. So we've added some features and crafted the whole situation to where it's going to be the best one yet.
And it's fantastic. And then I want to piggyback on what Kill said. Like the joy is in the process, right? It's the process of life. Like, our ancestors or, Yah could have put us in a situation where we're still in the Garden of Eden and everything was just perfect. Obviously, that wasn't good enough. We needed a rib. And then some trials and tribulations. So once you embrace that process, whether you're pledging a fraternity, you look back on it and you're like, man, once you get through, you're like, this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was the process. You graduate from high school, you're like, man, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it. You throw your hat up and you go to a party or whatever afterwards. What milestones have stood out? Any milestones have stood out for y'all over the years?
I would say the first one is our steadfastness, is to stay on course. That's huge because a lot of people get distracted and we meet adversity.
The loop or
something. People tend to move differently. So we we forge ahead again. And this is going, like he said, Brother Creeper said, this is going to be the best one yet.
100%. Hey, Wakil, if you got the show on in the background, you got to cut the volume down.
Him and Demp is in the same place.
Ah, got you.
I muted Demp and it went away.
Okay, we got you. All right, anybody else want to comment on the milestones?
Go ahead, Demp.
Self Love, you a founder. Wakil L, you a founder.
Yeah, the milestone is, go ahead, Brother Dan.
I agree with Batala. Just being able to maintain and keep that momentum, because the roadblocks and all the things that get ahead of you that may stop your momentum is always going to happen, and it's always going to seem stronger and stronger. And to be able to say we're going to keep on going, and to say this is the third one, so to speak, it's like that's big, that's amazing, and to keep pushing through it. And I mean, just to see a bunch of people come outside and let their hair down and just relax and let it all go. We don't have no arguing, no fussing, no fighting. It's like it's almost all smiles the whole weekend. And that's a beautiful thing. So just the consistency with what we've been doing and being able to maintain that and continue to move forward and do that that's the big thing. And we appreciate all the support we get, and we just look forward to it. And we look forward to more people to come out and support. Thank you.
Well said, my brother. And when it's darkest, I think podcast said it, that means the sun's about to come up. When you're ready to quit something, that means that the rainbows on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like right at you at that moment of, oh man, screw this. If you power through it, beauty was right on the other side. And I don't want to get too spiritual, but there's an energy that doesn't want us to achieve these heights, right? And if you push through it, like that's been a sign for me. Like, man, I've learned. Like, man, I'm ready to quit. That means it's about to happen. And that should keep you going. House music carries deep cultural roots. How do you ensure the festival honors that history while also keeping things fresh?
I'll speak on that. Creeper puts a DJ lineup together that is just touched by the ancestors. The music, the way the lineup goes, doesn't always go in exact order he sets it up, but it goes in the order it's supposed to, that's ordained by the ancestors. And man, it's nonstop hotness, nonstop. So from Friday, from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. is going to be amazing. Saturday, all day. What time we starting at 10?
Yeah.
10 a.m. to 4 a.m. Sunday is going to be outstanding. And it's no real fall off. That's what is so amazing.
I will piggyback on that just as from outside looking in as a previous guest. And man, that music was awesome.
There's no way
Thank you,
around
sir.
that.
Thank you,
It
sir.
was awesome, bro. Like everybody's set was just off the chain. As soon as you think, all right, it can't get no better than this, somebody else come up there and they got their own little swag, their own flavor, like things they doing. But all right, anybody else want to hit that? House music carries a deep cultural roots. How are you guys ensuring that the festival honors that history while keeping things fresh and up to date?
Well, we got several things lined up, like Wordsmith said. So Friday night, we're definitely opening up and honoring the ancestors. We have Nigerian priestess coming in town, and she's going to open us up and close us out on Sunday, but she's going to open us up every day. And we have dinner in Afrique, like dinner in LeBlanc. I don't know if you heard of that before, like dinner LeBlanc. We doing dinner in Afrique, where the sisters have on caftans and the brothers have on their dashikis, and we all push the tables together, bring out your own food, dress up your table how you want.
Nice.
And we're going to praise the ancestors. We're going to have some melodic drums, sounds, tambourines, like everything playing in the background from the homeland, which is everywhere because all this is our homeland. And we're going to praise the ancestors that way. And then we're going to give some fruit to the ancestors. We're going to put them around the trees for the ancestors to come take what they need for nourishment. Ashe.
Ashe.
Mm.
So
Sorry, I think they had something to say too.
yeah, mute yours so we ain't getting the I'll mute you, bro. All right, Dan, let's get you in the building. Whoa, my fault. Hit the wrong button. There you go.
I think the one thing we do with the music is, to put on a great event is just the pinnacle thing. To have a plan and an idea of what we're trying to do and make it entertaining for everybody, because the music is one thing, but the one thing I love about the music is we don't restrict the music. Like, house music is a lot bigger than a lot of people look at it as. And when you go to the history of house music, it was a guy that figured out a way to put a whole bunch of different types of music together and make it make sense in a rhythmic way. And you know, the evolution of house music is that music keeps going, and it's gonna be some new stuff, and you know, we gonna still bring in that old stuff, and we gonna bring in some classic stuff, and we gonna do something wow and throw some rock and roll in there. So being able to take all those different things and mix it up and make it make sense, that's the biggest thing. That's the best thing about it. That's what make DJs. Um, and I think that every year that we've done this, it's been Creeper has done an amazing job of making sure that the right guys were out there and had the people entertained. And everybody that I've talked to, they say, hey man, everybody was on point. So you know, it's you talk to some people and they be like, that's not house. But what is house? It's not in a box. It's very wide open. It's just being able to make it, like I say, make it make sense and making it make sense to the people and taking them on that journey.
Yeah,
That's
man. I grew up in it, man, and I remember my big brother, DJ3, used to be playing all these records. I'd be at the record store with him, and he'd buy these obscure records and just be, you know. And then next thing you know, I'm bobbing my head to it, and I'm gonna throw it to you, Creeper, because I want to hear from you. But I mean, I would say house music is like a soulful pot of gumbo.
Yeah. My take on it is like 40 years. So you got a house, it's grown, and the way we did it, we invited some of the smart DJs. Like, you got Sean, Slick, and you got Thor, and Tim Beats, all these guys been around for a long time. So get back to that culture. That gives it diversity where and Deion Bracken is also spinning. Respect to those brothers for trusting in our process. I didn't have an issue with none of them joining us for SS to Excellence. And as it evolved, we the music evolves. So when they there, they feel that energy. You know what I'm talking about? When you come in that gate, that energy just turns up. And if you ain't ready to get it, I'm gonna tell you now, don't come out there. You got to bring that heat. You know, Friday is the best day. Friday is the day where it's the opening day. Friday it sets the course for the whole event. You know, and I got to get shots out to Connoisseur Gold also. You know, we got Kelly Fox as well. We got nice DJs, and they mostly Southland DJs, some from the city. With what we're putting together is a lodge of DJs to perform well. You know what I mean? But this is a different set. You're not going home. You're staying there for 3 days. There's no going home unless you want to go home. You know what I mean? So it's an event. It's for everybody. Pets are invited. It's for everybody, and the music takes different changes as it evolves from different DJs. And you didn't hear no song played twice, man, did you?
No, I didn't.
3 days and nobody played the same song twice. Now, that is hard to do.
And that just happened organically, though.
Yes, it happened organically. You know, because everybody has a story to tell in their music. And you know, my best way to put it is when you're sitting there and people playing music, no matter what era they play in the house music, I sit there and listen to their story. It's a picture that they paint, you know. So I'm looking at their art as well as they should look at everybody else's art. You know what I mean? Can't be too critical what you're hearing. You know, you got to be more open because music is open. You know, there's so many more genres out there now. You got tech house, you got tech. I mean, you got that. There's so much out there. There's room for all of you. You know what I mean?
So it sounds like you're reaching out to DJs from every demographic, which that quote from Frankie Knuckles earlier. You're like age groups, demographics, racial demographics, male, female, and then just maybe by doing that, since everybody's walked like a different path, there are, it all comes together in a big pot of gumbo. Ancestral echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. It all comes together in one pot of gumbo because you should be able to entertain different forms of house, but you never know who's out there listening. Some people might feel left out in some ways that you spin the music. They shouldn't feel that way. You should be able to spin it well. Like I'm a branch out did. Once you put it together, it should sound great. It should come off well to all genres. You know what I mean? And some special sets are special. You just have to be out there to get it because it's hard to explain it, but we know that the product is more than worth seeing. We put a lot into this,
Yeah, man. It ain't happenstance, bro. I was impressed. Everything. Wifey was impressed too. Excuse me. It was impressed too. Like it was set up. It was well thought through. What does the festival's glamping element? What's that bring into the experience that maybe you guys or from people you hear from, as you're getting your feedback? What does the festival's glamping element bring to the experience that sets it apart, maybe from other house music events? Like I'm not gonna name the big ones.
I would say, yeah, I like that one too. Freedom. Well, we got freedom to express any and everything that we would like to do to honor our ancestors. What I hear from other people, like when they first come, like, yo, I was not prepared. I did not know it's gonna be like this. They speechless at times. Like, man, we got to be prepared next time. We got to be prepared next time. Like they didn't want to leave to go get prepared. They just was happy where they was at with what they had, but they know for next year, which is this year now, or the year before. The different elements of the things that we do. First and foremost, we encourage everyone to go mingle and hit other parts of the villages. So we got it planted out there with different flags that say this is what village I'm in right now. This is what
Like
village
that.
I'm in right now. This is
Yeah.
like if somebody want to call somebody out there and be like, yo, where you at? I'm looking for you.
Right.
You were like, I'm in this village over here.
Right.
Or I'm in this village over there. Yeah, but when you get out there and see it, you'll see how it's designed and set up.
So you got
I'm
like
in this
Parkway
area.
Gardens, you got low end.
Yeah. So we got the orishas out there for different villages. You know what I'm saying? Different Yoruba orishas out there for the villages, which help people identify where they at the time. I don't mean that as you. That's just where you at the time, enjoying yourself while you're on the land, and knowing that we are on all indigenous land first and foremost. So like I said, we encourage people to go to other villages, go walk around, go travel, and we got a flower hour and a happy hour every day from 4 to 7. So, for ones that want to partake in either way, the flower hour or the happy hour, or just be there about an hour, you can do that. You can definitely do that. We have a lot of other events that's going to take place every day, like the water balloon, water gun fight. That helps bring some unity and some bonding together. We're a little older now, but that don't mean that we can't have fun like we was back in our youth or
Hey, in Yah's eyes, we're all children, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah. So we got a lot of things going on, and we got horseback riding going on. We got a neon light rave glow party. We got midnight laser tag. We got casino night.
Casino night.
Yeah. That brother Glass right there, Dempsey. Then
That's a great man. I had the best times of my life at casino nights. I always win at casino night. I can't win when I go to Vegas, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, come on in. We're not gonna say what the buy-in is right now, but it's available upon request once you get to the site. That's all I got for that.
Well, for me, before anybody else wants to comment on it, just as a participant, the glamping for me, bro, I felt like I was just able to let go. You know what I'm saying? Be
You did.
myself. Yeah. Get back to. I was, getting back to the child in me, bro.
You were
Um,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah. And I didn't have to worry about, like driving home, I didn't have to worry about anything. Wifey in there, she said, "Hey, y'all."
Hey,
Hey.
hey, sister.
All right. So Lotus has a question, but we'll get to her question as we finish this one. But I did want to clear some chat. The events you all do during the year keeps us in the spirit of the festival. So yeah, that you guys have been doing these events. Self Love's been talking about it on this show. Y'all want to comment on that?
Yeah, we got the fall solstice, which each solstice we do something. This is the summer solstice we do it now. And then we go into the fall and we do that outside. That's 1 day event. So each season is a new season and new something for everybody. So we do our season. So for spring, I'm working on somebody for the indoor spring. So it's actually every season change, we change. So we build with that. That's how AE is built off the seasons. So and it's actually pretty good. We still get DJs to come out for that also. It's catching on pretty good. It's
Every time
enjoyable to see people embrace it. That's first. You know what I mean?
we do a lot of events, but
Let
we
me
tend to do them on the solstice so that we represent the ancestors really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
let me chime in on the whole camping experience thing when you asked that question. So we have every level of camping out there. For all you people who are listening to this, who see this stream, we got RVs, we got people out here with these tents that's like the Taj Mahal. Fully furnished bathrooms. I mean, man, we got your regular tents and with the little beds. Then we had a cat out there with a tent half. He ain't even military. He got 2 sticks and a piece of canvas and was out there. Like, man, hey. And everybody had a good time. So it's just about, your level of being outside-edness. But I know I just made that up. But
the shorty's gonna be saying it now. I'm outside of this. I'm outside of this.
You will enjoy yourself, man. Like my lady, I'm not sleeping outside. I'm like, the tent is not outside, baby. Come on. We still here. The bugs can't get to you. I mean, you inside.
Hey, if you saw Creeper's tent, he was like a Arab king up in there. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was an Arab. I thought he was gonna sell me some stuff.
Hey, man, I was looking for the herald. That's all he was missing.
Yeah.
Hey, bring all the stuff from the house and put it outside.
Oh yeah, and people had their dogs and stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? They pets. Yeah.
Mine was on the stage with me while I was spinning.
Yeah.
The glamping experience is like that. Is to bring everything from the inside to the outside. It's a comfort level, like you said. There's different levels of glamping. Like you said, it was the dude with sticks and me with a 12-person tent with everything I need. So the fun part is everybody is different. So when you walk past them, it's kind of like it's kind of cool when you see it, all the lights at night. And then to top it off, you see all the stars out there. Oh man!
Don't get me started on that.
Stars. This is the place to see them.
Yeah, I found myself staring at them.
Yeah, they were staring at us, bro.
Yeah.
Mills was pointing out stuff that was moving around, bro. That he was like, look, pointing them out, like,
bro. I demanded for the stars to reveal themselves to me in a flame came about 90 feet. When I went and walked away in that chair, a flame, an orange red flame came, bro, and it existed for about 3 seconds, bro. It was only like 45-degree angle, maybe like 90 feet away from me, bro.
Yeah, you went crazy. I remember that.
Yeah, I
You was
went
like,
on a
yo, did you
rant.
see that? Did you see that?
Bro, I went on a rant, bro. I was like, you think you're stars? We're stars. Do you know who I descended from? My ancestors behind me. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
I was like, reveal yourself to me. And boom, it came. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. You got to be there, though.
Yeah. It's a full-fledged experience. Like none other. Like seriously. If you want to get in tune with your ancestors, please come out. And also listen, check this out. I know we probably think you probably I don't know questions you got for us,
No,
but
go ahead. If you cover it now,
however,
we just skip it. You know?
yeah. So one of the sisters that's gonna come open us up, she's gonna do it in Yoruba language, her and her son. With that being said, she's also gonna do some Yoruba readings out there. If you sign up on this list, let me know in advance so I can let her know. But
What
she's definitely gonna.
exactly, for those of us who don't know what a Yoruba reading is?
So people do reading by the stars. Some people do reading by the cards. Some do from even the playing cards. She's gonna do it from the Yoruba culture side from Nigeria. She's gonna throw some shells. I guess I can't
I
really
was gonna
go into
say
that.
some use
Yeah,
shells, dice, and yeah.
yeah. She's gonna use the elements that the Most High told them to use to get the divinations to get these answers for what you're looking for, and they be spot on.
Mm.
Just trust me. They only ask what you really want to know,
Mm.
and don't be scared about it because we all there for each other, and your answers is gonna answer for the questions that you present, and she's gonna convey it through and back to you.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Lotus said house is a living fluid experience. I like that. Don't come if you ain't prepared to love this festival and your idea of house to be elevated. I fell in love my first time. Um, and she said they answered it. I was like, reveal yourself. Yeah, I was out there sacrilegious, bro. It might have been the mushrooms I had on that pizza, but man, I never went that hard on the universe. You know, I'm like, I'm sick of this. I was, what are the dates? That's a great question, Lotus. What are the dates for the event?
June 20th to the 22nd, which
Oh, I got the
is
wrong card behind me. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, it's June 20th to the 22nd. That which is today is the 10th, right? We got 12 days and we are outside, or 10 days.
Wow.
10 days
Yeah.
and we are outside up under the stars, up under the universe, and let the universe guide us. Because understand this, the universe is undefeated.
Say that again.
The universe is undefeated.
100%. And hey, man, and Wakil, don't be short shotting your setup, bro. We was next door to Wakil, man. Wakil had drop screens, movies. I'm like, man, I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
had to have the fights, man. You know, I like the UFC fights and the boxing. Like I had to have that
Yeah.
out there.
He
I didn't want to
kept
miss my fight. So
the
my
lobster,
bad.
he had the crab, the lobster. He had all kind of stuff going on back there. You
Hey,
know?
brothers, there's a little taste of something, while we outside. Hey,
There it is.
but mind you, this for Friday for people that's coming on Friday. Make sure that you got your, like I said, your caftans and dashikis, and bring your own food. Bring your own setup for your table. Bring your own table, whatever. Set it up, and we're gonna do it. I mean, it's gonna be one great adventure.
And is there water provided? What's the porta potty situation looking like for anybody who might be thinking about pulling up in the tent or just coming for a day pass? You know what I mean? What's that situation like? I was impressed though.
Oh, we have porta potties. We got water. We got water not water potties. Porta potties and water. I forgot what they call them. Stages
Yeah.
and different areas throughout the event is going to be that's on the, it's already on the land, and we got some that we rented that's going to be there as well, and we got some that we brought for our guests that's going to be
Right.
outside in different areas as well
Right.
for showering as well too, not just porta potties. We got like a couple of porter showers that are available to use as well,
We have
and we have
tents available
yeah
for
For
tents available
showering
for
and
rent.
stuff.
No, we have some tents that we're renting as well.
Ah,
yeah.
It's
So you bring
125 for the
what you need in
weekend.
there. Yeah.
look at
Yeah,
them. They're evolving. Look
yeah,
at that.
125 for the weekend. And that's one person can pay it between multiple people in there. Just go check.
Right.
You don't have to put it up or take it down.
Right.
Um, it's able to fit two queen size blow ups in there, one on one side, one on the other, and you can put whatever you want in the middle, like your table set up and outside. Yeah,
But
yeah,
we're just providing the tent, right? Not the bed.
yeah. We're not
So you
providing
bring
nothing
what
else
you
but the
need to
tent.
bring for
Exactly.
inside.
You providing the shelter. Right.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. And you don't have to worry about pitching the tent, breaking the tent down, right?
Right.
Having those skills. It's all
None of
done
that.
for you.
That's correct.
That's all love. So today, y'all, we doing Ancestral Echoes, and y'all, the dates are behind me, 620 through 622. It's also I didn't put it, I need to change the title. It's a Glamping Great House Music Festival. Man, I'm let me say this. Another reason why we do the Self Love Show is because a lot of folks in the world, they have a certain image of cats from Chicago, right? And Chicago is all that. That's what I tell people. Chicago is all that, but it's a way that you can really see, how we move. I always tell cats, we ain't scared of those N words. We reared those N words. Ancestral Echoes, y'all. I got a couple more questions. Actually, let's do this, y'all. Let's take like a quick break. We're gonna spin some videos, and then I got some questions on the DJ side of y'all, and then some questions about for the previous cats like me who've been there before. As we wrap up, did anybody want to say anything else about the glamping or anything else we've discussed so far before we take this short, like 5-minute break?
Go buy your tickets.
We're gonna do that. When you glamping, there we go. When you're glamping, and you're a rookie, we're gonna help you get through that. Okay, so everybody there gonna help you. You know how it is. It's real friendly. So my advice to that part was, it's friendly. We'll help you. Any rookies, you're gonna have issues, but we're gonna get you through. Okay.
Works for me. Anybody else? As we because we're gonna take like a 6-minute break and then come back. I want to talk to the DJs and y'all. I want to talk to that disc jockey and y'all, because all y'all cats, they modest cats, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about it. They all know they code. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to a basketball tournament, Self. You know what I'm saying? Like, you code in your neighborhood, but now you're at an all-star camp. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own certain level of swagger. Self
That's a
Love
great way
never
to put it.
he never respected his opponent. I always tell him, you gotta respect the opponent. Self was probably like LeBron James. You know what I mean? I was like, I respect him. I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? I respect him. Self he didn't respect him. He played at Leo. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get to this short break, y'all. We see y'all in about 6 minutes. Self, I gotta run to the engines though.
Okay.
So you keep everything
Me
going.
too.
Yeah, it's right around the corner, bro. All right, let's see here. The people. That's why we do it, y'all. We do it for the people. It's some real talk.
Yeah, yes, y'all. Y'all see how this go. I told you, it's gonna be nothing short of amazing. Self Love Show, Ancestral Echoes, Glamping Greatness. Got some great videos for you to check out for your edutainment. And we'll be right back to continue the conversation.
We on break, man. I'm running to the engines.
Because we don't want to hear what they have to say. We're like, no, we want what we want when we want it right now. But see, sometimes that right now is not the right time. And we can't see that with our natural eye. We don't understand that if we just hold off just a little longer, it will be more beneficial, more fruitful, more productive down the road when we're actually ready for it. Because there are some things that we pray for and we're not ready to be responsible for that very thing. You know, and maybe I wasn't ready to be responsible and go out and speak back in the day with my book. Someone very close to me that I love dearly said to me, I said, "You proud of me?" They were like, "Proud of what? What am I proud of?" You know, when the book came out, because you could have been saving or helping people a long time ago if you hadn't procrastinated. So a part of me was like, wow, they're right. But then a part of me was pretty much the way you said earlier. Hey, look, the time is when the time was.
You sounding like this shit is the wheel or something, like it's gonna change the world.
Look, man, I don't know about all that change the world shit, but what I do know is that they be going crazy over this, man. I'm telling you. And the bitches, oh, Lord, the bitches, yo, they do anything for this.
The original impetus really was we were at a time, like even meeting Big Will, my introduction to Big Will was playing, and Rhythm can attest to this. He was playing in this room with almost no people, but he was playing like it was 500 people in the room. And he was playing like we remember these parties being played. At the time, house had really been moved into these little small dive lounges, and it was just losing the spirit we had grown up on. Like we wanted the boogie, and we wasn't getting that boogie. No, like very, very few places here and there. That was like the last bastion of real parties to me. Everything else was these little dive lounges, and everybody sitting around reminiscing. I was like, that's fuck that.
And says this ain't that network. Free Larry Hoover and Jeff Fort.
Want some bacon?
No, man, I don't eat pork.
Are you Jewish?
No, I ain't Jewish. I just don't dig on swine, that's all.
Why not?
Pigs are filthy animals. I don't eat filthy animals.
Yeah, but bacon tastes good. Pork chops taste good.
Hey, sewer rat may taste like pumpkin pie, but I'd never know because I wouldn't eat the filthy motherfuckers. Pigs sleep and root in shit. That's a filthy animal. I ain't eating nothing that ain't got sense enough to disregard its own feces.
How about a dog? Dog eats its own feces.
I don't eat dog either.
Yeah, but do you consider a dog to be a filthy animal?
I wouldn't go so far as to call a dog filthy, but they're definitely dirty. But dogs got personality. Personality goes a long way.
So by that rationale, if a pig had a better personality, he would cease to be a filthy animal. Is that true?
Well, we have to be talking about one charming motherfucking pig. I mean, he had to be 10 times more charming than that Arnold on Green Acres, you know what I'm saying?
What separates the Ron Hardys from the Joe Smo?
DJ Joe Smo.
DJ Joe Smo.
Well, Ron came at a time where I think timing has a lot to do with it. He filled a void that was created by him, basically. You know what I'm saying? He was the first DJ I heard play something backwards. You know, boom, 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 man. You know what I'm saying? It's house, boom, boom. He spun that boy backwards, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. He was one of the first DJs I heard to speed stuff up too, as well. So the record and loop, and you know, so that's the difference. He was a pioneer.
Do you think the acid in the punch, the LSD and the Lakeshore Drive in the punch may have had something to do with his
I'm quite sure, man. I mean, I've been to some parties, especially at Northside. Cocaine was running freely in the house community, so you know.
They don't like to talk about that in the house.
They don't like to talk about that,
Yeah,
but
man.
hey,
Yeah,
I know, especially if you go in those bathrooms, man, you see. You know, a lot of them get to wipe the powder off their nose. You know what I'm saying? Let's be for real out here. I'm keeping real today. You know, you see them.
Yes.
Man, like, yo.
Most importantly of all, it's going to be the feeling that you feel that you won't forget, the experience.
Yeah. Listen, bring your people, bring your friends, bring your loved ones, and bring your festivities.
Yeah.
Young man. What's gonna make you happy?
It's a peace, love, relax event. Want you there to have fun and connect to nature is how we looking at it. You connect to nature in a certain way. Well, you don't have to worry about it. We way out there.
Yeah.
And you relaxing. And once you build all the glampers, that's like a little village over there.
Man, I thank you guys for inviting me on. Thank you. Great format, very solid. It don't have that low budget movie feel. You know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot in the Black community, for real.
Yeah.
Like people look at us to be fuck ups. They look at us to be low budget. They look at us to be ignorant, stuttering, and use a whole bunch of and all of that. But no, they got the real deal on here. That everybody know who Torian Mills is, baby. They know.
Hey, well, bro.
They so ignorant.
Hey, but this platform's your platform. This platform's my platform. From Inglewood, California to
the
Chicago,
South Shore.
Crazy thing about it.
This platform is
made for you and me.
It's made for you.
The crazy
ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I was trying to get out the end of it. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, y'all. Don't stop. Self Love Show. Rocks on. We're back. Ancestor Echoes, a glamping great house music fest. You gotta be there. Only way you can get the experience that you wish to achieve is by being there. We've been talking about it, and I'm one of the founders of it. We're expanding the whole situation. Gonna get into it because Nine has some amazing questions that digs deep into the essence of the festival.
Karen, can you put me on Karen? All right, here we go. Yeah, bro, I ran around the store, bro. And the Indian, like, yeah, he not paying. There's a couple of Latinos in there just grabbing shit. I'm like, and I would have been back earlier. I'm like, man, I don't have nothing to do with any of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do? Y'all don't give me none of this stuff for free when I come in here. Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
Way you problem. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna get shot for your stuff.
Yes, I gotta live around here. You know what I mean? I'm already on their side, and big ups all of them on this side. So, all right, after that, all right, let's go ahead and get everybody back in, Karen, and let's get it going.
Man, my mouse has gone out, my mouse pad, but it's touch screen, so
don't worry about it.
It's gonna be a little.
What you need, a new battery, bro?
No, it's a mouse pad on the computer. And it went out during the show, so
wow.
Started the show is working. Yeah, it started the show working, and then it's not working, and I'm like, okay, gotta adjust the touch screen.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, y'all. Yeah, that's weird.
Ancestors talking to me.
Yeah, they talking. They telling you get that wood out and put DJ Creeper in the cut. All right. How has this is more for the DJ and y'all. Which I tried to DJ y'all. And honestly, I can't. I don't know the ancestors. I don't have the rhythm. I'm not a dancer. I couldn't blend. Both my brothers could blend, bro. I just couldn't do it, man. All my mixes sounded like Atari 2600. Down, down, to down, to down, down, to down, to down. That being said, How has the energy and crowd at Ancestral Echoes shape your sets over the years, or do you approach this event, and also do you approach this event differently, maybe from your counterparts?
I'll start. So this, when you're gonna be in the company of so much talent, you gotta come out and do you and be yourself and play your style. And I didn't even know that I had a style. I just was playing music at first. I knew I started late doing this, but I knew what I wanted to sound like as a DJ. And I always like something. I like the evolution of house music. So I always try to bring something new to it. Even if it's a different style, a different sound. Maybe something that's borderline. Maybe we're gonna go a little EDM-ish, almost kicking on techno. We'll just call it acid, you know. But I just think that when you out here, you know what you like, you know what you want to be as a DJ. You got to go out there and do it, because other than that, you're probably gonna sound like everybody else. And why sound like everybody else? They can hear everybody else someplace else. So do you.
100%. And the house music, bro, like different neighborhoods, bro. I remember like different DJs, they would play different kind of records, like the way they roll, like out west, it might be a little different. Same thing with hip hop, like if you was on the low end, like their content was a little different than what might have been over east, but it was all good. All right, y'all. That question. So everybody though, how has the energy in the crowd, the future ancestors and ancestral echoes shape your sets over the years? Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe you just do you all the time. And do you approach ancestral echoes differently from other events?
I would say absolutely yes. First and foremost, it's our event, so it's always full steam ahead, best foot forward. 10 toes down. I almost kind of want to piggyback on your last question, but that summarized it pretty good. You just want to show up and show out, especially because you're around so much great talent, and that's the reason why DJ Creeper chose certain individuals to be on the platform, chose certain DJs to come and express their story and share their experience of DJing and what they get out of it, what they feel when they see the crowd move to them. We're going to give you that opportunity, and us as DJs, we look at it all the time. If I was around the world and I got this many people in front of me, this is what I'm going to perform and this is how I'm going to get down. And for the lack of better words, I'm going to show my ass.
Yeah. You showed your ass too, bro. And
Yeah.
I don't want to give away his set, but he got something he doing with the African drums. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah.
Well, all the three DJs you got on here get down with the African drums. We keep it back. We keep it right intact with who we are, and indigenous people from all lands, and there's music from all over the world. And we're gonna come to express it. We're gonna come to play it. We're gonna come to we got a shirt, a hoodie that says "Play that shit."
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Y on the play is the arm from a Technique 1200 down to it's the arm on the Technique 1200 to go down to the eye, and the dot of the eye is where the head at for the needle. Play that shit.
The precision needles.
Yeah.
Cartridges.
Play that. You remember we used to have to put quarters on top of them back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
To hold them down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or a nickel.
Yeah, or a nickel. Yeah, something a little heavy. Keep it weighted right there because we was moving and grooving.
Well said, good brother. All right. The other DJ up in here, the chooser, the selector of the DJs, DJ Creeper. Do you have anything to say about that? And do you approach this particular event differently than you might approach others?
Yeah, I approach it where I prep it where the music is gonna be more dynamic than most sets I do. You know, I try to make sure that every set is classic. So in here spitting to make it a classic where down the line somebody hit, they'd be like, when was this done? You know what I mean? So to prepare the music to approach a festival, most of the festival's music is new. The ones I be listening to, they always come up with something real catchy, something real good for the crowd. So I do prepare for it. And you know, like when DJ's out there, Goldilocks was like, that's the best she played. She feels the energy. And then I talked to More or Less and Lil Jazz, Lil she like 12. She getting it. She out there too, spinning.
Well, yo.
Jazz like, I can't wait. I can't wait. I just she be putting it together. She be working on it. And more or less like we working this. We gonna work this. And Jazz is gonna say, Uncle Preachy gonna put me first. I was like, no, Jazz. You get down the line a little bit. You know, you graduate, and most people don't know. I grew around Jazz when she wasn't spinning, and then when she started spinning, she's actually been good. And then most DJs come there, they know once you hear first DJ from the next DJ, you definitely got to do something. You can't be sitting there like he said. You can't be sitting there like you doing what you've been doing. This is something you got to prepare for. This is not that. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not that.
TATN.
Yeah, we gonna tell you because we gonna show you better than we tell you. You know, so the experience is everything, and then the part that's cool is when they always say what you miss. It ain't what you miss, it's where you at. You know, it's more where you at that time when things go down. You want to be able to discuss where you been and what went down. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. Everybody prepare for it. They already know. All the DJs are getting their stuff together now. I promise you. They already know we coming.
They better.
Yeah, they better. This reminds me of like when I used to hoop. I mentioned earlier, like you be at a tournament itself, or you go to a court where there's ballers at. Yeah, I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm saying? Like it does bring some extra. Like I like to feel like, yeah, you do. I play every game hard, but it the best bring the best out of the best. If that made
Man,
any sense.
say it, man. We did when we did autumn tunes. I'm sitting up there and I think I was like next to last, and I done sat here and heard everybody play. And I told the bartender, I said, hey man, I'm a little nervous. You know,
Yeah.
and I got out there and did my thing, but it was like, you know, hey, you got to get out there and do your thing, show up and show out, and be proud of what you do. And like you said, you know, some DJs they don't prepare, they just come from the hip every time. And if that's how they get down, that's cool. And if they good at that, that's great. Um, I like to prepare. I'll come from the hip a lot, and you know, it works and people like it, but it's like when I don't, you feel different. You know, you're like, man, what's gonna be my first song? You know, and you know, and let me be quiet because I'm sounding like a total rookie. And,
Hey, though, this is good for DJs, though, man. This is good DJ
It's
talk.
good for growth too, man.
Yeah.
You grew a lot because you was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you know, to be able to make it work, because I mean, you know, a lot of times when you're uncomfortable, as long as you done the work, you know, I did some coaching and stuff like that, and I always say, you practice hard, so the game is easy. So when you at home and you doing the work, you in the lab and you playing with it, you're doing it. Even when you outside, even when you're nervous and
if you just go back to your skill set, you get into the craft and just make it work. But you got to be practicing. You got to go home. You got to go home and play with it, because just because you know all the hot songs, don't mean you gonna make the hot songs work. It's like I might as well just be at home playing Spotify.
Off your playlist, yeah.
Yeah, so to be able to take people on that journey is a craft. You gotta practice at it and to make sure you can get it and do it right. And yeah, I've had a couple of them days where I was like, man, I gotta go behind this guy.
Yeah.
But
trust me, I know the feeling. Like, wait a minute, I gotta guard Tracy who? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Tracy Webster, I'm guarding him tomorrow. Like, all right, coach. All right. I feel you. All right. All right. I'm gonna clear the chat, and then if any, go ahead, Sal.
Yeah, I wanted to state that one of the high advantages of playing this set is the location, because the energy and the vibration in that land is amazing.
Absolutely.
Along with the top-notch and amazing sound system that we have out there every year.
It's hard to go.
It's
world class, man. The stage, the lighting, all that, bro. The sound. Go ahead, bro. Yeah. World class, bro.
Know that I'm well read in technical and
it's your wheelhouse.
Backstages. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's amazing sound, amazing talent performing their art at the highest level.
Tori been doing that his whole life, bro. We'll be sliding, well, not sliding like that. We'll be making blocks, bro, back when we were shorties. I have a full blare on in my radio, man. He get right in there touching the sound, lowering this, lowering that. I just have everything all the way up, full bass, full treble. He in there messing with the EQ. Yeah.
Hey, that stage set up so hot, man. It got dark. All them lights came on and was hitting all over the place. I'm like, damn, when Beyonce stepping out? Because it's
yeah,
it's done got real out here.
Beyonce
I
did
want to
something
give
too.
a shout out too. I want to give a shout out to
something new this year.
Our engineer. Like we got a new same engineers, new stage, upgrade. Like, so we come to play, show out, and we gonna let our engineers take us on the journey as well, because they dope. Long Tree Tour, dope. Tory make sure everybody is on point, like, because he know different people's sounds. He stand in the back and just listen, and he talk with the other engineers, and they work it. And
yeah, he know if they know what they talking about.
And they working with the light system. So
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so this year, check this out. This is the best part too. So this year we got a little trick up our sleeve. Well, we can't say what other people do when they do it, but we got a green board.
Oh, the green screen.
We got the green screen. So we get down whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah.
We
might have to get the little homie out there, man, the photographer, L Boogie. You know what I mean? He does great work, man. He can encapsulate what y'all got going out there, so it can, you know what I mean? He does great work, bro.
Hey, Tori, jump on that, please. Y'all next. I would like that. Like, because, we be needing the footage for every year so we can put up on the website, so we can put up on Instagram, so we can put up on Facebook, all the social medias. And we want to show people that it is a different experience. Like I said earlier, I want to reiterate this. Every time we've done it, while we're walking around, I bump into people and they be like, yo, I did not know it was going to be like this. I had no idea it was going to be like this. Like, this is super dope. Even I know there's new people that's coming, and me or whoever, the team, just the AE team, because we're phenomenal. No matter who we talking to, they like, yo, it sounds like that. That sounds dope. That sounds, man, I ain't never heard nothing like this. Like, and some of these people have been to other
festivals.
Other festivals, other glamping festivals, and by right, everybody's different because that's what everybody does. However, we're massively different than everybody because we're starting from the beginning. We're praising our ancestors because it's based on when the solstice is. So understand this. The solstice is the exact same time we start our picnic. So we're praising our ancestors. And as long as we stay in queue with our ancestors, they got us. So we stay right there in queue, right in step, and we're gonna keep moving forward. And that and that mode and in that realm, because they've been guiding us. They've been guiding us. It's our egos and this, that, and the other that makes the biggest difference, that pushes us away from. And if we was one in the line, this is where we're gonna come get aligned at, for them people that don't have that culturally sound and understand where certain things come from. Understand why your grandmama acted like this. Understand why your granddad and your grandmama saged the room before you went to sleep because you've been crying for the last hour or so. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Just in general, you're gonna get some culturally sound things. And we got paint and sip going on. Like, we're gonna paint some African pictures, you know what I'm saying? Some Native American indigenous pictures while we out there as well. So I'm gonna give a kudos to Lotus. I'm gonna give a kudos to Laylo, Paris, Freddie Glass, who's on the line right now, is Dempsey Dent. My business partners, you know what I'm saying? Tori Wordsmith, DJ Creeper, my man, listen, y'all. Hey, Creeper gonna kill y'all. Y'all get out here, Creeper gonna kill y'all. I wanna give I wanna give a shout out to to my wives, man, because they truly keep me afloat. You dig?
You better give a shout out to them.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give a shout out to my sister, Dr. Creasy. How about that part? Dr. Creasy. I'm gonna give a shout out to our fabulous financial consultant, Vanessa. Yeah. And and the AE team, man, like we dope in our own right, in our own space, and we are doper together. Ashe.
Hey, Ashe, my brother. Anybody else? I think everybody did. Creeper, did you comment on that question, bro? Like, if you doing, yeah, you did. I think you did. Oh, okay. And Creeper, man, I sent you a clip before I get into the next question. I expect to hear this. I expect you to start your set off with this. Creeper going creeping. Yeah. Creeper going creeping. I want to hear that coming.
Creeper going creep.
Yeah, I want to hear that coming in and out. Creeper going creep.
Now you're gonna make me make an edit to it.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that should be your whole, like, you know how you got DJ Clue. You should be making a creep. All right. House music. It's all about connection. What's a moment from the festival that reminded you why you do this? And that's for everybody on this panel.
Yeah, Demar.
I got to unmute him. Go ahead.
I just say the welcoming feeling, you know, to be out in front of so many people for the first time. And then, you know, you got your head down doing your thing. Try to look up every now and then and see if the people are rocking. But you know, you just put your head down and do your thing. And when you get off and everybody be like, dude, that was dope. And, you know, you kind of indifferent about it because you be like, all right, I ain't see nobody. They was all by their tents and in the trees and all that. They far away. So, you know, to get down and
I was
everybody
going to
like,
say
yo.
that, man. A lot of people grooving inside their trailers and stuff. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah. And that was that reassurance, you know, because I love the music and I'm going to do that no matter what. But that was like, I am touching people. And that's the great thing. Is to be like, and you know, somebody said, man, your style is, man, it's cold. I was like, I got a style. Like, I thought I just played music like everybody else. It was like a style, huh? So, you know, the accolades and people talking to you about it is that's a big plus. It builds your spirit in it. But to just play the music and know that people are enjoying it and you really doing something, and you part of this, like I said, man, we out there to see all these people out here and they let their hair down, and you know, you go out there, and I guess the main thing is to go out there and forget about back at home, get away from all the stress, And they came out and got away from all their stress to hear me, and they liked it. That's what it's about. That's what's up for me. So, yeah.
100%. And that's love, bro. I remember there's a lady DJ. She was tall, kind of thin set. She was from LA, but she live in Chi now. And y'all got style. That's what I'm trying to say, Dempsey. Yeah, DJs got style. Like Wakil, I saw his style up there. Like everybody got their style, bro. It's yeah. You definitely, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you definitely got a style. All right, I'm gonna throw that question, bro. House music is all about connection. What's a moment from the festival that reminded you why you do this? That's for everyone on the panel.
It's a community. It's a vibration of like-minded individuals with some variation, but coming together and expressing. Like, if somebody didn't have something, they could ask somebody for it, for real, and it will happen. It was amazing.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
Yeah, no negative energy, no entities allowed to come in and cause any disruption. And that will continue and expand.
I'll show you.
Yeah, mine is to give back to the house music, house music culture, to basically give back what they gave me from the beginning to since I joined the team, to at least bless them with my music, because when I used to go, I used to look up to them, and then when you actually meet those guys, some are cool, some are divas, dealing with personalities. And when they embrace you, that part is like the coolest part of the whole journey, and get to this point where they want to talk to me and they want to be part of it, which is, that's a plus to me. That's the biggest experience is when you get to talk to the people that you looked up to, all these DJs that when you're growing up, you couldn't even get close to them. They was backdoor people. They run out that back door quick. They do they set. You won't see them until you went and paid to do it again. And then when got to the point where I could spin, where they was like, all right, that's cool. You sound pretty good. And you get to pick the phone up and call them. That's the ultimate cool. You know what I mean? And you're not just talking about music. You just talk. And at the end of it, you build a relationship with DJ. It's an issue where they understand what you're doing, they understand the music, and they want to be part of it. No animosity, nothing like that. They all in together on it, and they look at the same vision we look at, because ours came in after theirs, and ours came because of it. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been doing this at all. And then if it wasn't for me, somebody else wouldn't have been doing this. So it's like presenting a product.
It's like standing on the shoulders of your ancestors.
Yeah, because it moves on. It's gonna go past me, because one day I'm gonna stop, and then hopefully I made it impressive to people to make sure that they know what I stood for and how I stood on it. That's why I say everything should be a classic. When you're up there spinning, it should have a certain taste to it, and you define yourself as who you are. You don't have to be Frank. You don't have to be. That's like when you first come in, most people start there. You can start wherever you want, So I started there, and at the end, I didn't have enough music left, and they was like, "All right, they'll put you last to see if you can go faster." And then it's like, "No, you can't. Now you lost half the set," and then you be like, "All right, I'm gonna learn." And then when you grow into your own. So you should try to grow into your own in the beginning, and define who you are. Don't let nobody take your music from you. Don't let nobody tell you what you're spinning ain't what you're spinning. That's because they didn't do it first. Let's get it right. Come on, man. We got
they
to craft.
coached me.
We got craft. And at the end of the day, it's about sharing sound. I appreciate all the sound. I appreciate all the DJs I've met along the way, which is a lot of, too many to name. But to see them and actually got their number is like, that is the coolest thing for me.
Yeah, it sounds like respect and love. Wakil, did you address that, bro? A moment from the festival that reminded you why you do this, meaning DJ, meaning do all the work it takes for y'all to put on this event, all that.
I would definitely say when my partners say, man, it's gonna be all right, we got you. And come through. And I hear my father say, I told you I got you. And I hear my ancestors say, we got you. We got you. I had a moment I had to break down. Creeper came to me and I had just got there on the land. And the stage we had was not the stage that we agreed upon. It was the first, it was the first stage that we wanted. But at the time, because us being so fresh and new, we couldn't go that route. So it was there anyway. I was like, oh. And negotiations, and now where we at right now, like I'll be speechless, man. I promise you, I'll be definitely speechless just to understand the feeling, the camaraderie, the love, the respect of everybody that's out there, because there don't be no commotions, as Brother Wordsmith said and Brother Dent said earlier. Just to see it unfold, and you see people showing up that you didn't think. Check this out. Just to see people show up, you didn't think it was gonna show up. That part
I had that happen. Go ahead though, bro. Like one of the DJs was friends with my god baby and my god baby's mama, and they pulled up. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, see, exactly. Like, man, wow, connection. Because who was supposed to be there was there. And who was supposed to be at this one will be there, because the ancestors gonna make sure that's who's supposed to be there. Not one short, not one less. And I trust in that. And I stay faithful in that. And I know the work that we all have put in for AE and to make different events happen. Not just for this. We had some things in the background that was happening for this event. We had fundraisers for this event, and the team pitched in. Everybody did their parts, and we were very successful with it. For whatever part everybody played, we was very successful with it. Like remember I was talking about earlier, that process.
Yeah.
That process. That's what I'm talking about. Just that journey, just to look back and say, yeah, I remember this part. Hurdle. Okay, free track. We run it. Hurdle. It's like stocks. They go up and down. We get it. But the journey is where it's at, and I know I got some great individuals that love each other, and we love all on each other. Like, we get together and it's nothing but love, and everybody pitch in. So I love that.
Bro,
and that's what village is about. I'm sorry, go ahead. And my phone about to die, so I'm
I ain't
gonna
mean to
jump on
step on your wisdom, bro. Two things from what you said. A roller coaster that only goes flat or a roller coaster that only goes up would be boring as hell. So, you want to have some twists and turns and all of that, and that's what makes it exciting, bro. And then the second thing is, I didn't know cats from the low, as a Hyde Parker, I didn't know cats from the low end cried. So there we go. We just want to put that out there. I did not know that cats
Hey,
on
I
the
said I
low end
almost
cried.
teared up, G. You heard me. I said I almost teared up. I didn't say I cried. I was right there. I was on the border, I promise you. Could have blew me. I'd have fell over. but it was all in joy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
It was
sir.
all in joy. Like,
Yes, sir.
like, hey, look, I done went through some battles and cried and still forced through, and it was like, yeah, I like it.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? I like it.
To cry is human, man. They say you should cry and
Absolutely.
smile every day, you know?
Yeah, you gotta rinse them out somehow.
100%. All right. Last one for the DJs. Or Self, you answered this too. Yeah, everybody answered that one. All right. If Ancestral Echoes had a signature sound, the universe is vibration. And y'all remind me to clear the chat after this. The universe is a vibration in my mind's eye. If Ancestral Echoes had a signature sound or musical theme, I'll start with Creeper on this. How would you describe it? Or you could flat out say it doesn't.
It's universal. You know, the sound is universal because of so many days. It takes on a little bit of everything in music. So it's not one sound, it's all sounds. You know, when they come together, it's harmony.
That's it. That's all I answer. Thank you, Creepy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sum it up.
I mean, you put all three of us on the set, you're probably not gonna get the same sound. You're gonna be entertained though. You're just gonna hear some stuff you like. And everybody, I never thought that I can listen to a whole Afro set. Like, I like some Afro songs, but then I get a mix from Creeper, and I'm like, dude, that whole thing was dope. And he rock it. And you hear some stuff and you be like, man, hey, it's just dope.
I'm gonna bite this. Creeper be like, you ain't up on this.
I'm track jacket. The track jacket.
Oh,
you ain't up on
track
that.
jacket. Y'all got it.
This is what they haven't heard. I just, ain't no sing along. I'm gonna bring you along my journey. You know, they want you to respond to certain things, respond to this. You know what I'm saying? It's a journey for me to bring it to you, and it's a journey for you to listen to.
Right. Yeah, I'm hard behind. I'm sorry.
Journey is that I pride in how I present it. You know, I want them not to know it. You know what I'm saying? So they can figure it out. You have to figure out that there's different sounds out there and different things. You know, I might be one anomaly, but it's important for them to get, instead of just seeing your house here, get like more culture and music. So disappointed in different sets because you don't run into that. You know, you got it. It's a journey. So I pride myself in making sure you don't know what song.
Yeah, and that's where the deep came from in Deep House.
Yeah, we had a shirt. We paying great DJs play what the crowd wants to hear. Extraordinary DJs play what the crowd doesn't know they want to hear.
I got that on the shirt.
Love that. Love that. Speaking of shirts, before I clear the chat, I know y'all got some great swag on, man. So I can click on that link and get t-shirts.
Oh, these are DJs exclusive.
Well, yeah, I know those are, but do y'all have any t-shirts on the link? Right, I can click on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's hot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's the story behind that face on there? Is it an African mask or what?
It is, sir. It's a mask I worked on maybe almost 2 months now, but I worked on it for maybe for a while. And then I included my wife in on it and said, can you do this, that, and the other? And that's what I came up with. And I was like, I love it. That's it right there.
Yeah, I love it, bro.
She was like, let me see, because I critiqued it after she gave it back to me. I changed a couple of things, and then I sent it back to her. Oh, just gave her the computer back. We were right next to each other. And I was like, I fell in love. Like, right when I saw it, I'm like, I fell in love. It was like instant. I was like, okay, so do this. And this kind of, you got to change things up. And like, I want this. How you doing, sir? I'm not the starter you. And we changed things up, and we went from there. And I love it, man. It's almost like I've got this opinion from several people to actually make that the logo more so. You know what I'm saying? Like we had the word so and put that in there, and you know what I'm saying, like keep that one out in front. How about that?
Yes, bro. I see it like on those
And it
sticks.
glows, G, and it glows.
You know those sticks you got, those stakes you put up in front of your thing. I see little face masks, like I could have one. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. I mean, you know, with time. Yep. Yep. And I see a DMT experience. That seems like one of those characters when your ancestors come to you and you're on dimethyltryptamine, which we all have in our bodies that they said was illegal.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, man. So and then it's been rocking, man. It's been rocking. People can go to the website and go buy it. It's new on the market, and the funds really help for the experience. How about that?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
like it's dope, and we got other material on there. You know what I'm saying? We have
Yeah.
other material on there. Like, you know, just go in, go to shop, hey, look, if you go to the website, hit the tab to the top right. It's gonna look like a hamburger, whatever, like a white circle with 3 lines.
Yeah.
Tap that.
That's where the merch is.
Yeah, and it's gonna take no. It's gonna take you to where everything is.
Right.
Then you get an opportunity to choose where you want to go on the site. You just don't have to scroll. You just go right to it.
Right.
Yeah, so you go to shop, go see it right there. It's the newest thing online, and we praise the ancestors that we have them first and foremost. So keep moving us forward, keep forging forward, and put us around the great people that we need to be around, like the family I'm around right now. You know.
So we had a lot of people who graduated. Y'all, if y'all looking for graduation gifts, click on that and send it to the people, and that'll put a bug in their ear. Lotus said, "These DJs play the soundtrack of my life. They ruined me. I only want their sound." And then she said, "Elevated." Also, everybody's gonna bang. Yeah, thank you, Lotus.
Thank you, Lotus.
Everybody gonna bang, and she's not talking about your 5s and your 6s out there. It is so insane how everybody is so damn good. You're gonna dance all day and in your sleep. And then when I was talking about the universe's vibration, she said frequency. Laylo, the DJ, said, "My fam, what's up, y'all?"
What up, Laylo?
What's up, Laylo?
Hey, is that DJ coming back?
What up, Laylo?
The one I was talking about. She from Cali, bro. She was tall. She was killing it. She had her own little sound though. Like I hadn't heard one song she played, but she was doing her thing. She went up on Saturday, bro. Tall, about my complexion, thin. I can't think of her name, man.
I don't know who that is. You got to talk to Creeper.
Creeper gotta know. All right, but anyway, Creeper like, all right, yeah, we're covering Ancestral Echoes.
It was a lot of mushrooms in my tea.
Yeah, no comment. We're covering Ancestral Echoes, a Glamping, great house music festival. Y'all got to be there to really feel the experience. It's something that Creeper was saying after y'all did the first one that I didn't attend. That's what he kept telling me, and you really don't know what that means until you actually pop out. It's relaxing yet exhilarating. We're gonna get into like some of the stuff you were talking about, Wakil, the Nigerian coming in there doing DJ Rec. Is that DJ Rec that I'm talking about?
Oh, that's Rec. Yes, that's DJ Rec. Yep.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say she dope. I'm gonna look up online. Thank you, Laylo. All right. But this is for previous attendees such as myself, and then you guys can all chime in. This is the third time around. What brings you back to Ancestral Echoes year after year after year? Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to be there in spirit this year. It's our 25th wedding anniversary, right there on the. I didn't realize I got married on the solstice, bro. It was happenstance. But but I'll be there in spirit, bro.
Yes,
25 years, me and wifey, we all right. But what brings you back to Ancestral Echoes year after year? For me, bro, I would say it's the village. It's the community. It's the camaraderie. It's the way that our communities used to be from what I remember in the 70s, bro. Everybody breaking bread, nobody just, shooting at each other for no reason. I'm not saying people wasn't getting it in. Um, and when I tell people, bro, even when I was out west, when I tell people, bro, we didn't lock our doors, bro. I mean, people like I lived in a time in the city of Chicago where you didn't lock your doors, bro. And that's the vibe that I felt there. You know, um, nobody felt like an op, nobody felt like an enemy, nobody felt like, they were just parasites or bloodsuckers, nothing like that. To summarize it, it's all love. Also the music. We underplay the music.
My phone about it now.
Oh man, we underplay the music. That sucks, bro. We underplay the music. But
He right
what are
next
you
to me. We be all right.
all right, what are y'all hearing from people as far as and let's hear from the chat. What brings y'all back to Ancestral Echoes year after year? And what are y'all hearing from folks?
Y'all want to hear from us?
Yeah, maybe what y'all hearing from people, what's bringing them back. What do you think is bringing cats back? And Lotus, what brings you back year after year, to the event? And we'll
Hey,
go from
have
there.
Lotus jump on. Send her the link. Have
Yeah,
Lotus
the
jump
link
on.
is in the chat, Lotus. I thought I put it in there. Maybe I didn't. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Lotus, if anybody want to pop up, I'm gonna drop that link, the Zoom link into the chat.
It's in the Ancestral Echoes. Everybody go in there.
No, that's not the link to pop up, is it?
Oh no. Okay.
No,
Send it to Lotus, bro.
Yeah, you need the link to pop up.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
She got a new number.
Yeah, we're gonna send it to Lotus.
All right.
Yeah, she got a different number, so she ain't in that chat because it was in that chat.
Oh, y'all got a group chat. I see.
Yeah.
I'll send it. Give me 1 minute.
You don't have to, bro. I'm gonna drop it in the Zoom chat, bro. Sent it to Tori.
You say every damn thing.
These are the links.
Everything. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Man.
Show you right.
Yeah.
That is a good
Hey,
answer,
look,
man.
Look, check this out. We're gonna look back at this and say, man, listen.
The link's in the chat, y'all.
This was one of the best things we've done in our life. I've been around helping the youth for quite some time. Me and the brothers on here, all of us, and the sisters that's involved. We've been helping the youth for a very long time, but understand this. When we can heal the ones that's our age, and they can heal the ones that's around them that's our age and the youngins, we winning. But we got to help heal them too. And they got to see something different. They got to feel that love. They got to understand their culture. They got to feel that vibration. They got to understand the spirits that's around them right now. Right now. Because we are on the solstice.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the first ancestors because they were before us. The Most High made them. Let's put it in order. Because I've talked to people all the time and they always say, check this. I be like, you believe in the ancestors? They be like, I don't know what you mean. Okay, well, do you believe in planets and solar system? And this, that, and no. I said, well, how do you don't believe in something that the Most High made before he made you? But you believe in 872 pages back. I'm going to drop the mic right there. We done. Because my sister Lotus is on. Can you run that?
We
How
got
you doing,
low.
Lotus? We love you.
We got low in the building. Appreciate you popping up. All right.
L in the building.
What brings you back to Ancestral Echoes year after year? Oh, we gotta ask it to unmute. My bad. I did it, bro. You're on mute. Hold on. Hit that unmuted, Lotus.
Look at her. She look like she's just
Okay.
speechless.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Let me just say my first experience. They ruined me. Can I just start there? Right. So the first time I went was last year. And I think I heard somebody say earlier, like, you're not going to hear songs repeated. And it's true. Like, you're going to go and you're going to hear like this whole different house experience. So why am I coming back? Every damn thing. Everything about this event is love. Like you outside for 3 days, feeling like just ecstatic about being outside. We having a good time. It's fellowship. It's love. It's just fucking pure love. It's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna feel total freedom from the time you wake up to the time you sleep. I come back because of every damn thing. Because of the people, because of the DJs, because of the feeling, because we own this land, because of the ancestors, because of everything. I've been listening to house since I was 16. I love classic Chicago house, but I don't want to hear it no more. Like I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna hear what I want. Freddie, he gonna give me some acid this year. Obasla gonna give me a little Latin.
Are we talking LSD, DMT? What are we talking about? My bad.
He gonna give me
I
some
know what the
acid
house thing is.
Creeper gonna give me the afro. Rat gonna beat it up. Goldilocks kind of suit. Like it's the perfect lineup of DJs. It's like a story from the beginning to the end, and you got to be there to experience it. It's the only way to go. It's my favorite event the entire summer.
Lotus.
Over chosen few.
Agreed on that 100%. I'm not that she ain't even capping on that.
I'm not capping. And
no,
I love chosen few.
Can you clip that and send that back to us? Can you clip that and send that back to us?
Yes.
Clip that and then, hey, look,
yes.
rewind.
I'll make it short and send it to y'all. All right, a Lotus and all of y'all. If you had to convince someone, one of these spirits out here in this realm, to attend this year's Ancestral Echoes Festival in just 5 words or less, what would they be? Anybody can start.
I got one. You said who would I like to come? Right?
No, if you had to convince someone to come next year in just 5 words or less, what 5 words would you use to convince someone to come to this year's festival?
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal. I heard the question, but hey, listen, he DJs. Look, I told my wives, I said, y'all figure it out. Chat TBT, the whole goddamn greeting speech, whatever. But I need him. And he's fun. He's fun. I like Shaq, fam.
So what 5 words would you say to Shaq to get Shaq to show up, to pop out this year? What 5 words or less?
Culturally sound.
Bring your ass. It's great.
The soundtrack of your life.
I love it.
See, this is what we need to clip. All right.
You gotta be there.
That's what I would say.
Extraordinary sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something else. Y'all was talking about, like, the DJs were talking about how everybody's so good. The first time I went, the thing that jumped into my head is like chasing dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Every DJ is chasing the DJ before them, but they not trying to like duplicate it. Everybody bringing their own unique flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 days of chasing fucking magical ass dragons.
I love it.
Wow.
Hey, clip that too.
Lotus brings the gems.
That's my Lotus.
She's a gem factory.
My Lotus.
Yeah, we gotta get Lotus on the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Lotus Unfiltered.
Hey, look. Also, I want to say this is the exact Lotus I was referring to earlier. That is going to be putting on the paint and sip out there as well.
Yes.
And we're doing African indigenous paintings. So you can design them.
Are you really, Wakil, doing African indigenous paintings, or is Lotus have the theme of the paintings?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Lotus. I thought, I don't know what day. I'm sorry. Slide me on the back, and I'm gonna reverse that back, and I'm gonna slide it back to Lotus.
You're more walking right now.
I am.
So Lotus, for the paint and sip, would go ahead and break that down, because I know a lot of females are really into the paint and sip. It's been a big thing.
Yeah.
So break that down.
We just had a Afro's House paint and sip like a weekend or so ago, but me and April, one of the sugars, Lakil's wife, we've decided to go with a Juneteenth theme for our paint and sip.
All right, Juneteenth.
Because we're gonna be right after Juneteenth on the
Yeah.
solstice.
Yeah.
So it'll be African theme, you know, in step, in line with ancestral echoes, you know.
Okay. So Wakil and all you founders, I know y'all been you kind of touched on the events. Can you just give like a breakdown? Because I know you got the bonfire, you got the Nigerian priestess doing the libations and everything. What other you mentioned the water balloons and stuff like that. What other things can people be looking forward to on the menu this year at Ancestral Echoes? You got the paint and sip.
We got the paint and sip. We got horseback riding. We got the neon light rave glow party, midnight laser tag, casino,
dinner outfit.
definitely dinner Friday night.
Flower hour.
Friday night. Hey, listen.
Happy hour,
For
flower hour.
let's check this out. If you don't make it to the
happy hour,
happy hour and flower hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're not there for the Friday, like you really want to see how we begin, just so you be like, oh, OMG. Like so when you see Saturday, you be like, now you can tell your people that didn't show up on Friday, come Saturday then. You need because you missed Friday, because I'm about to give you some clips of it. You dig? Like it is totally different. The vibe that listen, watch us be so blessed. It don't matter what the weather is, because if the ancestors don't make no mistakes.
Hey, you cats have got to reach out to one of the newspaper people, and they can do a news story on this type of event. You know what I mean? And they'll come out reach out to like Tribune and all of them, maybe a couple of bloggers, and have them come out and they'll cover it as a news story. You don't have to pay for such marketing. You know what I mean? And they'll talk to the people about, it's a healing event too. I don't want that to be lost. It's fun, it's partying, but it's kind of like doing DMT, which I've never done. But you come out of that experience better. Like you start going inside yourself. That's what I would say.
And let me say this. He said something about the weather. The prior two events, we got rained on profusely.
Yeah.
And the party never stopped. We kept it going. Like it was people dancing in the rain.
Rain is a sign from
all day.
Rain is a sign from the ancestors of their approval. Rain is cleansing everyone. When I got married 25 years ago, we had a big storm right before the wedding. Rain is your ancestors baptizing you.
I like it.
It's not a bad sign. And then, that's how Woodstock became Woodstock. All right, let's get into the business of it. Well, not necessarily business, but how people can support if they're not able to attend this year for various reasons. What types of sponsorship packages are available? Is it too late? And how could these sponsorship packages enhance the festival experience for other attendees potentially?
Well, they can email us at info@ancestrechoes.net if they want to be a potential sponsor or vendor. And we will send you information. Also, you can send us a text or call 1-833-ECHO 04. That's 1-833 ECHO 04.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, and they can get in touch with us from there, and we would definitely like to talk about those individuals that are very interested in being a part of Ancestral Echoes and being a vendor or a sponsor, putting their name out there as well. We do have several different packages, and that will be discussed personally with the individuals that we talk to at that time.
Fair enough. All right, fair enough. Besides sponsorships, what are some other ways individuals or businesses can contribute to the event's growth and success?
Oh, they can donate through the same thing, through the information I just gave you. Info at ancestrecho.net and 1833 Echo 04.
And if they want to decide their own donation, they can buy tickets and give it to
Yeah,
whoever
and
they
sponsor
think.
somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can buy tickets and sponsor somebody else as well. That's definitely
Yeah.
true. Or sponsor. How about this? They can sponsor a tent for individual sleep in, and that'll be your tent every year.
Nice. Yeah, like you could know a house head
Yeah.
that
And that person got that person will. I'm gonna cut you off.
No, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Once that person buys a tent from this individual that is a sponsor or individuals or individual tents, I will in tune put them in touch with the individual who tent you are in that sponsors you, and working from there. And they can get their acknowledgement and their flowers as well on both sides.
Yeah, because we all know house people who, maybe at this time they don't have the resources, or maybe they're going through tough times, depression, because this is cathartic, y'all, so you could, help by maybe sponsoring someone else so they can go have a good time, get away. You don't have to worry about nothing, just get yourself there and everything else will be taken care of. Yeah, it's a great idea. Any other ways?
You got they can do it on site. Like we camping and glamping, so you got these companies that do camping, glamping. They can pop up their tent and have giveaways of things like lights, tents. I mean, it helps. But if we have a giveaway, they can sponsor that way where it helps, and then they can be on site.
Facts.
With they show they tent that say they there. Kind of thing, Cabela. They can sponsor, and then they got more than enough to supply people with everything they need for camping.
Yeah. You can get yourself, if you're able-bodied, volunteer, do some of the grunt work, maybe bring a keg of beer or two and pass out beer. You know what I mean? Like, I got you.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
No, go ahead, bro.
We do have this. We just haven't put it out yet because it's coming up towards the weekend. For the next first 25 people that buy a ticket, they also get some individual things that they need out there in the bag, swag bag that they need out there, and potential through a what's some tickets called? Raffle ticket that we're gonna put in your bag, a potential to win T-shirt.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We all like raffles.
Yeah.
How does Ancestral Echoes build partnerships with supporters, and what impact do these collaborations have on the festival's long-term success? So I know you guys have had sponsors. What impact does that have on the success and the vision for anybody who loves what you guys are doing and are potentially considering sponsorship packages?
Helps the foundation and us being able to expand and grow. It helps us to be able to bring in different aspects and make the experience even greater. And the future is going to be so amazing. We're going to have a few throughout the year around the country and world at some point.
That's crazy, bro. I was gonna throw that out there to you, bro. During my meditations, I was like, "Yeah, I see like a LA version." Yep, yep, but I just didn't do it. That's crazy. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I've felt that way since the second, and I've known that the team that we have together is a foundation that's going to shock everything and change up, because we're going to bring in who we feel can have the vibration of the vibe. Might not be who's the most popular, or but at some point we're gonna have the most popular as well, because
But they'll have the vibe too.
right, my favorite DJs are on here, right here. Like,
Hey,
these are my favorite DJs. Like, I don't know, like I don't dance a lot. People don't even really see me dance too much. But
Yes, we do.
when I got these DJs on,
Oh, yes, we
when I
do.
have these three, I dance. I be out there like I can't help it.
Yeah.
I always be on the swivel because I'm just, that's me. But not with they on, because when they on, that's, yeah.
They pull it out of you.
They vibrate, we vibrate the same. So on that level anyway. So
Can I just
man,
say, as a non-DJ and an adjacent part of this group, as an artist, being in this community has helped build my platform as an artist. And I can also use my platforms to put my brothers on.
right.
They're my muses. Look, these are my favorite DJs right here. They inspire me to be better as an artist. It helps build our community. It's a beautiful thing, and it helps grow our community. So, like, working with someone who owns this business, like, we're trying to put our people on. We're trying to grow that in our communities and have, use this platform to do just that, to keep this frequency going across a lot of different platforms and genres and artistic.
Just want to make one correction with you. We ain't trying, we're doing.
Yes, we're doing. We are. Thank you for the correction. We are absolutely doing that.
And it's already been written, it's already been done. And I see us. The weird thing is I see us coming back to this event when we've already crossed over.
Oh yeah, we'll be
And
the
it's huge.
right?
Yes, and it's huge. You know what I mean? It's 100,000 people out there.
They still feel our echo.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The subliminal meanings.
Speak it into our future, into our existence.
Yep.
So shall it be.
Would have anyone, all you guys, whether you were a participant, whether you're, DJ, what have you learned over the years from this endeavor that you feel may be portable into other facts of life? Because I heard Wakil talking about, all of the process you guys have been going through to make this happen. What do you think, going through a journey like this, what do you think you've learned that you could take into other facets of your life?
Resilience, creativity,
strength of community,
understanding, and a nature of family and community, growth, mysticism, and magic.
Nurturing.
Mm.
We're not only nurturing the mind, we're nurturing your spirit, your body, your musical intellect. We're nurturing every facet. And we got two more elements. I'm just waiting to get a phone call back for those elements to be involved before the music comes on. But that part right there, Tori, you summarized it. Real talk. Like you really did it. You put it together. That's what it's about, man. Like and Mills, you said, like, I can see us coming back as ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, that was so profound, bro.
Yeah.
That had been on my mind for some time. Like, man, if I had to leave, I'm gonna be right here. I know my people gonna keep it going. Whoever's involved, they're gonna keep it going. And the next group that's involved, they're gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? The kids involved, gonna keep it going. Cause hey, look, Creepy got his daughter DJing. She killed this shit 6 years ago.
You
In
see
the
how the
park.
camera's glitching? Go
You hear
ahead,
me?
bro.
You hear me? 6 years ago. She killed it in the park. Like all the cameras is on her. Yeah, like man, listen, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. And because we're the ancestors, and it was part of our journey, and it was part of their journey, and part of the ancestors' journey before us.
We are the ancestors.
We're gonna keep it going. Exactly.
Yeah. This
And
music heals. It heals. It heals us in every kind of way. That frequency.
Yes.
Keeping it high, keep us elevated.
I wish we could find a way to find that frequency in our everyday lives all the time amongst us. We got to
That
figure
house
that
used to
part
play
out.
every day, all day in my life. It keeps me from ending up in jail.
I think we all know.
It tames red, so
yeah,
the lotus can shine every day.
It keeps me from choking the shit out of people. I'll say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, y'all. All right. Anything that y'all want to add that we haven't covered here today, or just anything you want to say in general about Ancestral Echoes or what you guys are doing?
Quickly, talk to them.
It's worth the journey. Get there and experience the electricity that goes on. And once you get there, to me, the experience is you have to want to do it. You got to want to go. You got to want to experience and new things and new events. So to me, it enlightens everybody that there's different things out there that you can't really.
On Creeper, 1 second. This is for Creeper.
Down your face. Oh god. Hey, this shit came out of nowhere. Hey, came out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell going on? Hey, look, it wasn't even no car driving past us. I thought it was a car driving past. I was like, no, it wasn't even a car.
I was like, Tory Mouse broke again.
My bad. I didn't mean to step on the bill, bro. It's just the ancestors made me do it, bro.
And the ancestor part is they with us, and under those lights, you can see it, you can feel it. It's a feeling. You know, sometimes, like I said before, you can't tell it to them; they have to experience it. So, to me, most things you have to experience on your own. You know, if you can fly to Detroit, you can drive out there.
Man, say it again, bro. That's
It's
why,
way
man.
closer.
Yes. Hey, look, let me get this for the fans, for the people, because we ain't got no AC on us or no fans. We just got people that understand us.
Actually, fans means friends, so you do have fans. But go ahead, bro.
Now watch this. Now watch this. If you live in the city,
on that is out of focus. Like, ooh.
It's not. It's the ancestors, bro. Whenever your tech is doing that, it's ghosts and stuff like that. But go ahead, speak on it, bro.
So people in the south suburbs, if you live in, just say, if you live by River Oaks, it's gonna take you an hour and about 3 minutes. All depends on how you drive.
Take me 45.
Hey, if you live in the city past 95th, that's an hour and 15 to 23 minutes. If you are in the city by 55th, you're going to add another 25 minutes on there. However, it is definitely worth the drive. If you live all the way up north, it is definitely worth the drive. I promise you, because if you can be in the traffic all day going downtown or anywhere else you go, anywhere else in this city, and you know Chicago traffic, this is worth the drive. Just put you a mix on. That's what I'll tell everybody. Put you a mix on, and by the time you get there,
it'll still be playing.
It might be. Yep, it might be. It
that's
just might
it.
be.
But it
That's
takes me
it, bro.
longer to get home in rush hour from downtown to Chatham than it take me to get from Chatham to Pembroke.
That's it. That's it, bro. Record all the sets and start making Ancestral Echo like mixtapes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro.
Yeah, get you ready before you. It's like the pre-up. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yep. All right, y'all. So anything y'all want to add You know what I'm saying? Give me some final words or anything that y'all want to add as we close this out. I got the producer in my ear, vis-a-vis the wife.
It's all love. 3 days sums it up. All love.
That's a car driver pass. That's not you, man. Actually, it's one of them slingshots. Yeah.
It's definitely a vibe. I mean, what you may have thought about camping or glamping is you're gonna love this. And even if you just come out for the day, if you come out for the day, it's gonna make you want to come out for the weekend.
It's gonna make you want to buy a tent right there on the spot.
Yeah. I'm a girly girl, and I love the 3 days of camping.
That's
Yeah.
That's what's amazing.
Yeah, I'm a diva all day, but I'm a glamp for 3 days.
Hey, listen, and thank you, Lotus, because that was some dope ass shit you said. That is, I look forward every summer for this event.
This is my new summer event over everything.
And it's the first event of the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
First one. So that means you have no excuse to get the experience. No, there's nothing else going on but us.
Yep.
And if you want to follow us, again, just follow the solstice.
And you'll know when it's gonna be, huh?
Yeah,
just follow the equinox.
For everyone that's interested and involved and you watch to this point, the event is from June 20 to 22nd. You can get there at noon, and the music starts at 4 p.m. and we're gonna rock out. You're going 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. Then we wake up the next morning at 10 a.m. The music starts until 4 a.m. and then we get up at like 11 until 6 when it's time to go home, and you're going to be forever changed if you're in that zone. That is just how it is and how it's going to be from now into eternity.
Be prepared to be ruined in the best possible way.
I say.
Hashtag Black Rave.
Yes.
Hashtag Black Rave. All right. And Brother Wordsmith, put that answer. I got it. I'll do it. Answer, because you ain't got your mouse. The Ancestral Echoes link. I'll make it the last link in here. All right. Yeah, man. And one thing I want to say is I appreciate y'all doing this, popping up on the Self Love Show. It kind of hurts my heart. And I won't be able to make it this year.
Hey,
But,
listen, man. We
25-year anniversary.
We appreciate you too, man.
You know what I'm saying? 25 years.
Yeah, you go.
Nobody's concerned about that. That trumps, your personal relationship.
I'll be there next year. I promise you that.
Hey, yo, when Rue got on and played Dead Prayers, and you went berserk.
Nuts.
Now I'm trying to tell you, I've been waiting for that part to come back. Hey,
Bro.
he just went, you did, man.
Yeah. Bro, I was grabbing the speaker and it was on full blast, and I was feeling the vibrations, bro. They tell you can have a heart attack doing that. I was just absorbing it all, bro.
Not you on that day.
No.
Was that before or after I saw you laying in the grass?
Yeah.
Was I laying in the grass? Oh, yeah, I sure was.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Observing the stars.
Observing the stars. I forgot
listen.
about that.
Hey, nah, don't bleep that out either. Leave that part in there. Leave that part in.
He ain't got no problem with it.
None. No problem with it
Hey,
whatsoever.
man,
He was like, hey, you see the size of that chicken?
Man, hey, I had the time of my life, and then you had like I said, we talked about it before, man. Like everybody was doing their thing, but everybody was so professional. Like I saw Rue scrape himself up off the ground. I'm like, this guy's not gonna make it.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's why I was with him. I'm like, I'm with you, Rue.
Out of the back of a pickup truck, just pop.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm about to go crazy.
Yes. That's what he was yelling.
I was over there trying to resurrect Rue, like, this is a resurrection. He laying down, his body was like a cross. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was laying out just like a cross, bro.
Yeah, his feet was in the chair.
Yeah.
His head was on the ground.
Yeah.
He was laid out.
Hey, is Rue gonna be back this year, bro?
Yeah, Root play behind me. Yeah.
All right. Damn. Yeah, man. Y'all should definitely record the sets though, bro. Like, I know you got to talk to the DJs about it, but that would go up. What I'm saying is it's gonna magnetically bring people when, like, I be listening to people's mixes on the internet, right? Maybe start a channel, Ancestral Echoes, and then, you know, and maybe you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be trying to get us to record this live so that you can be watching this from your phone on your anniversary.
It's gonna be like, yeah, goddammit, that's what I'm talking about.
Even if it's just the music, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they could pay to subscribe or something, but like, you know, because the music is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because we don't own the copyrights to a lot of this stuff. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they could just, you know what I mean? They won't pull it down. You just won't get the money for it. Oh, I see what you're saying with the charging for it. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, yeah. But it's more as a marketing thing that, you know, used as a magnet to get people like, damn, I can go listen to this every year. You know what I'm saying? I could be there live. Like, whoa.
Yeah. It's better in person. Like it's nice to watch it live or whatever, but you don't get that energy.
You don't.
Like you do when you there.
The land itself.
You can't grab the speaker and feel the frequencies.
No. There was some picture I took last year of the trees when it got dark and the lights from the stage went on, and I swear the trees looked like there were things in the trees. Like,
there were.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I wasn't paying attention to the trees, but I'm sure if I would have looked, I would have seen it.
No, you pointed out some things in the trees.
Did I?
Yeah, he was like, hey, what's that?
You remember I was communicating. Remember I was communicating with the dog subconsciously. You remember that? I was. Me and the dog were communicating, bro. I was like, "What's this?"
Yeah,
I was like,
"You talking about tribal?"
Yeah, it was tribal. Yep, it sure was.
Yeah, tribal communicates.
Yeah,
telepathically. Period.
Yep, it was tribal.
He be like, and then you don't get it. He be like, like, oh shit, this.
It was tribal, which is a cool name for a dog. It's very apropos for Ancestral Echoes, y'all.
Yes.
He'll
be back. He'll be back. He'll be there.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Please tell your wife. We are way past our line because she said that shit like 15 minutes ago. And I know I'm high and the shit slows down. And it slows down. It don't seem that long, but I know it's been that long. It's like,
yeah, you know, she's the CFO, the executive producer.
So, hey, listen. So I know she hears me. Please forgive us. We just overly
shut the hell up and go to bed.
All right, we are just overly excited. That's all.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Now I see you trying to work it though. You was like, y'all need to hear it.
We caught that.
Yeah, you know, she know me, you know what I'm saying? It's been 25 years for a reason. You know what I mean? She know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? But man, I love y'all, man. And yeah, hats off to all you cats because y'all putting on a really phenomenal event. And you guys mentioned the product multiple times. Bottom line is it's top of the line product and top of the line people seem to go there. I felt no negative energy. I felt no jealousy, you know, zero.
Yeah, house is love.
House is love.
In all my years since I was 16, I've probably been at one party where there was like a little kerfuffle, but yeah, it's love all my life. Always felt
house is love.
Yeah.
Love is house.
You gonna market that.
Look, everybody make sure they look out in the Saturday. One day play something.
This is love as a house.
Ow!
All right, y'all. We don't want to get a copyright strike.
Love is a house.
They gonna blur it. Yeah. Right.
They would hate me if I was a DJ. Hey, any of y'all using records or is it all electronic? Like, are y'all spending?
Digital records are probably next year. That'll be next year. We also got a live setup also. So records will probably be next year, but we have a live setup.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
All that's on spot. So any artists come out, we just stop for you and go ahead and give you shouts out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to give some shouts out? Y'all want to give some big ups to anybody, any of the DJs or any of the sponsors, anything like that as we close out?
I'm gonna give a big shout out to everybody that contributed to this, making it the best event of the summer. That means everybody. Sponsors.
Gym recovery,
Huh?
Gym recovery.
Big ups, gym
Yeah.
recovery.
Oh, gym recovery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Chicago Body Shop, M1M, Sonny Chiba, Cinema Sessions, Seven Arts. Always being there. We ain't even a thought.
Nut House Entertainment.
Hey, look, Nut House Entertainment back here. Yeah. So we want to
sounds.
Yeah. Hey, listen. And listen, check this out. If people missed us the first year and you thought it was dope because you heard about it, Deeper Waters is back. Let's go there. Y'all. Like
Deeper Waters, is that a DJ?
No, Deep Waters is it is a DJ family group, husband and wife team from Detroit. Hey, they are not only DJs, they are producers, they are engineers. They get down. It's a real treat. Now we got some other special people that might pop up, like wait, you just gotta be everybody said you gotta be there. So hey, there it is. You gotta be there.
What's your full lineup? Let me read it for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so
and,
we got
and everybody at Shaquille O'Neal in the chat. But go ahead.
okay. We got Sonny Chiba, Abasa, Kansu, DJ Lalo, Sean Hardison, Goldilocks, Freddie Glass, Double XX, Transit, E-Dub, DJ Rec, Stephen Cozy, DJ Rue, Creeper, Nikki Els, Tim Beats, DJ Ramon, Sean Hardison. Did I mention that twice? Yep. Jerome, E-Dub, More or Less, Smooth Jazz, Dion Bracken, Fine Design, Flick, Pretty Tony.
And Deeper Water.
In Deeper Water. So is everybody from Chicago except for Deeper Waters?
I don't know. That's a Creeper.
Correct.
Okay, that's appropriate.
Or surrounding suburbs.
Right. Chicagoland area.
Yeah, Chicagoland area. Correct. Dope. Hey, listen. They dope, man. Listen, I promise you.
I'm so excited.
Hey, listen, because you know why? Watch this here. When you get an opportunity to shine and you didn't see this coming, you're gonna shine. And because we thought you were dope as well. Like who are we?
Cats that's been listening to house music all our life.
From the home of it.
82.
Damn, I'm trying to tell you. Listen. Hey, look, I told y'all I got down. I went to school, me and Tori, with Walter Get Down Brown from KKC.
Yeah.
Graduated with his younger brother, Thaddeus Slapback Brown, which
I used to work with Thaddeus Slapback Brown.
And grew up with him too.
And ended up being one of their roadies. I didn't like that much, but it was fun.
Yeah, hey.
There will be a time
That's
in the
wild.
near future where this event will be like the Super Bowl, meaning the DJs who aren't already like in the family, they will offer you guys money to spend at this set.
When we first got started, we got a plethora of emails, text messages, phone calls, you name it. And it was kind of late because we had already got started. You know, we already had the DJ selected, so it wasn't nothing personal towards anybody else. It's just that we already had a lineup for what we was moving forward to. I want to put a semicolon in this one. Watch this. David Sabat signed up. I don't know if I told y'all this, but David Sabat signed up. I think like Thursday last week or Friday. Hey, dope DJ, super dope, yo. Um, so that might be a pop up. That's a little teaser. I don't know. We haven't talked yet, but he signed up and joined the village. How about that?
That's incredible. I
Yeah.
mean, it's amazing. What would any
Few shots. We'll be missing Dungeon Family, which is they'll be out there spinning, which is I think got Sonny Cheever producer music out. You got Jerome Orr producer music out. You got Smooth Jazz, Denise, she's spinning, she'll be there, and more or less she's spinning, she'll be there also. And the other producers is Sean Hardison. Shouts out to him. So those are my shouts out. I want to make sure. And then Sherry Payne, she has new music out also. Pick that up, Track Source.
Yeah, dope.
And Jerome Orr, and then also I'm thinking Manny and Top Dog. Shouts out to them.
And look out for the narrative of a DJ Slave, Freddie Glass is coming.
The DJ Slave.
Creeper, what should any DJ who wants to be a part of this event, either now or in the future, what should they do?
If a DJ want to be part of it now, we have an open session on Sundays, like after 3. The DJ just had to come on and they walk up there and sing for us. Sundays is open session, and it's like
But how would they contact
you got the number? Joaquin has the number.
that 833 Echo 04?
Correct.
All right, that's in the chat. Okay, so y'all hear that?
Coming out there, so we'll be waiting on them if they're gonna get there.
Okay. Y'all hear that? Any DJs that want to be down, because there's some cold DJs all over the world at this point. I met one, he was from France. He said he was going to pull up. I don't know if he's going to pull up. I need to reach out to him, but he's like really into house music. So I told him about y'all event. So he might, pull up,
Oh yeah, we got space.
Yeah, he's a Frenchman, All right, y'all. So anything else? And as we close this out, because I'm gonna pass out from this Ciroc I've been drinking. Free Diddy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm out. He gonna shut us down.
You gonna make me jump off this damn thing.
Y'all want to come on, Jill?
Yeah, everybody.
I don't wish jail on nobody. That's
just waiting for that part.
That's what.
Look, I don't look.
I got nothing else to
Let
say.
me just be quiet and wish you all a good evening. I'm not even gonna start on that.
I want to say thank y'all. I do.
Positive party, baby.
No, let's just keep it positive.
Hey, look, I want to say thank you, Tori. I want to thank you, 9 Meals, for putting us on again. Absolutely. As usual, you all have a dope platform. I wish others would understand what's going on and this revolution that's been taking place for quite some time. That's supposed to be overstood, not understood. You dig? And I thank you all for putting us back on here to enlighten the individuals and the people that's out here that follow us and follow you all at the exact same time and just interested. I thank you. And we thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, all the time, and I'm gonna tell y'all, man, when you want to stop, just keep Chicago going, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep Chicago going, man.
There's
I miss
no
that
stop. And I love y'all.
It feels great outside, y'all.
And rack up. You know what I'm saying? Rack them up. What was you saying, Sel?
Saying, it ain't no stopping. I love y'all, and you know how it goes. As long as we doing this show, y'all are part owner.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Anytime anybody want to pop up, just reach out to Tori, reach out to me, let me know. We always looking for individual guests too. So anybody on here is welcome to pop up. And you can
Lotus.
tell your story. Man, Lotus, Double D, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah. All right, y'all.
Lotus commented so much. We got on dang Zoom.
Oh, what not?
Yeah,
Now
she
she's
came up in a bunch of
I have
videos.
to
And she was
support
like,
my
ting, ting,
brothers.
ting,
Oh yeah,
ting.
we're
I have
gonna
to
we
support
gonna
my
get
brothers.
yeah, she in there.
I love you all very much. You always have my support.
Yep.
Yeah. We appreciate your
We
support.
appreciate your support.
For real.
Yeah.
We got
All the shows ain't the same, but you know what I mean? We do what we
Definitely.
do. It's the ancestors telling us what to talk about.
Hey, that's great. There it is. There it
Yeah.
is, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, embrace it. Don't denounce it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Man, one thing I want to say to y'all is gratitude, man. Keep going. Y'all make me proud. Y'all make Chicago have an even brighter light, because people don't understand. Like I tell these cats in LA, not our people, but when I talk to other people, I'm from Chicago, and they want to just start talking about the crime and all the negativisms. And I'm like, wait a minute, y'all got the city twisted.
Completely.
Hey,
because they ain't experienced this outsidedness that I was talking about.
Hey,
Outsidedness.
Yo. Let me get this for a second. Check this out. This is a great experience right here. And I know the answers working to make no mistakes, right? I am having a conversation with you all about an event about my ancestors from my father. And we grew up one block from where I'm at right now. My address is 559 East 38th Street. I am right now at Northeastern University, Illinois University.
700 East 39.
And guess who's here having a conversation in the auditorium?
Scottie Pippen.
Not even close. Hey, look, Dr. Umar Johnson.
What?
Right now.
Umar?
He's here. He's there.
What?
I promise you. We just broke bread and all that downstairs. He's upstairs having a very great discussion upstairs, but we can't attend. We just did the DJ part for a second, and
tell that Mark to
be on
big up
here.
y'all platform on his show.
Hey,
on his channel.
look. I asked him to come back. I said, I wish he was here for a week. He said, what you mean? So I broke it down to him and told him. I was like, what? I mean, I gave it to him. He was like, what? He was like, hey, man, take my number. So
because he's into that, bro. The ancestors.
I know.
Yeah.
So I got his number. But he's doing his thing right now, and I'm gonna talk to him afterwards, and we're gonna go from there. But I would love for him to come back just to experience it, so he can understand the exact same thing he's talking. We doing. As Tori said, we ain't trying. We doing.
We ain't trying. We doing.
Yeah.
100%. Big up Umar, man. Big ups to Umar.
Yeah. So
and so y'all outside in this over on the low, huh?
No, yeah. We outside in the parking lot. We was across the street because you can't dibble and dabble on university land. You got it?
Yeah, it's private property.
And Creeper alumni from here too. So we went across the street, but we back over here, and they still in there jamming. Like, really?
All right, my phone about to die.
Oh yeah, I heard
everybody phone gonna die. All right, y'all. Peace, blessings, gratitude, and may the ancestors keep everybody in here in safety as they always do, because they on your right shoulder and your left shoulder. They right there with you all the time.
Love, honor, respect.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right, Creeper. We getting you in the cut soon.
Later, y'all. We out.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Magnanimous as it always is, man. And Lolo pulling up was just an extra bonus, huh, fella?
Yes, she's extraordinary and man, fascinating artist, bro. Like her paintings.
Yeah, really?
Oh my God, they're like,
wow.
They're like so amazing, bro.
But my ship Marlin be doing that kind of stuff, putting on those what do you call them, art galleries?
Artists.
Like, he'll do a pop-up art gallery. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I might have to link that.
Maybe link up, like be a Lotus and Cosmo D event. See if they can make some money. All I want is 5%. It's the principles, principalities, these matters. If I'm gonna be outside in this, Asex2U said, "Let's go." Yes, sir. He said, "DJ Creeper," and Lotus gave a heart sign.
Yeah.
Big up, Sage. You think it's an accident that I was wearing the Pope John Paul button on my crotch? You guys attended Leo, right? And then now we actually have the first American Pope. His name Leo. You think all that's happenstance?
None of it is, but you know what it all is?
What's
A
that?
distraction. A waste of time because of their participating in their part of this. I know you don't feel this way, but they're part of this simulation. Is
semantics.
Right. So the way that it's going to participate is to be complicit, like to a certain degree. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I agree, 100%. I agree, 100%. To give energy to it,
Yeah.
right? If everybody just tuned out or unplugged from it, it would shut down.
If everybody treated this life like a meditation and just see and observe the shit that's going on.
Don't judge.
Yes, just let it pass because it's
Mhm.
not what you're supposed to be focused on.
Yeah.
If we could do that, including me, because I haven't mastered that yet.
I mean, every time I try to get out, they keep dragging me back in.
Man. So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're right. I get better at it though.
Yes.
Whereas before I might have hopped out and actually slapped the shit out of somebody. Now I'll have that vision of it or tell them, do you know I would have slapped the shit out of you a few years back? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've slapped the shit out of bigger people than you for saying less, but now I'm even evolving past that, where I'm like, I love you, brother. I love you, sister.
Just look at me like, wow.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I don't have no upset or anything. I just be like, wow, okay.
You don't rebuke them?
You pulled that. No.
I've been rebuking them in the name of Yeshua.
No, you pulled that. No, because shit, we all came here for a reason. And I know
I've been rebuking.
It's
Go
a
ahead,
it's a dichotomy.
It
so,
is.
For my equal and opposite to exist, you know what I mean? Gotta be the opposite of me. And I'm, mainly positive. So it's gotta be somebody that's,
Yeah.
And I
Trying
gotta
to take
respect.
yours.
Yeah, no, they just equal and opposite. They ain't trying to take mine.
Right.
They trying to do their thing the way I'm doing my thing. I'm not.
Yeah,
trying to
everybody's
take
got their
advantage.
perspective. Right.
Right. I'm not trying to take advantage of nothing, but they doing their thing in the.
Oh, but when I rebuke them, I'm rebuking that demon in them. That's manifesting that moment. I'm not saying they're demons. You know what I mean? Because I know it's the demon that's trying to drag me into it. Right. That's what I'm rebuking. Right. Somebody comes up and says something crazy. Hey, bro, I be putting up the hands, bro. Like and it be working, bro. Like when you seeing those old pictures and they got the pictures and they be doing this with their fingers. They be looking at me. I be like, yeah, they be looking at me, bro, and they walk off. All right, but yeah. All right. Yeah. Poll results. Let's get to that there, fella. Yeah, I rebuke. I don't do all of them because you saw that cop shot that lady when she said that. She probably, rest her soul. So, all right, we're gonna get to the poll results, y'all. I put that link in the chat. I hope you guys took the time to chime in on it, but we're gonna go to it. Why do you attend music festivals? Choose best response. All right. One option is dancing. Now, no one, and these are bronze colored people. Okay. You guys are pushed out of the womb. Your high yellows, your dark skins. You pushed out of the wombs dancing. 0% said they attend all your music festivals to get out there and shake their bum. Interesting. Okay. Another 0% said other. Okay. 40% attend music festivals for the music. All right. 60% attend music festivals for the people. I find this interesting. Brother Wordsmith, which one did you go with?
I for this poll, I put the people, but I need to change my decision.
And what are you rolling with?
Other.
Okay.
All of the above.
That's your best. I almost considered all of the above as opposed to other. I did. I almost considered that. All the above is a very fair answer. That's kind of what Lotus was saying, everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like you, bro. I said
I
the people.
initially said other, and then I couldn't articulate it in my mind why I said other, so I went with people.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I went with people, bro. Like, I like the fellowship. I like to talk shit, fellowship.
Yes, bro.
But I could definitely go with all of, well, nah, I'm not going. Yeah, you've been dancing. Yeah, I've been seeing you've been dancing a lot lately. Yeah, I definitely couldn't go with all the above. Like y'all fest, man, it would definitely have to be the people and the music. You know what I'm saying? Which 60%, 40%, you know what I mean? That's what they selected. Because there's levels to the music, right? If I was going to like a country music fest, I probably wouldn't be there for the music or the people. Well, that's a whole nother story. All right.
Why would you be there? You wouldn't be there. So
Maybe Beyonce is there. A lot of cowboys. The views expressed in this podcast are those of the host and the guest, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN, ESPN, or any affiliates. As we wrap up this journey through Ancestral Echoes, a glamping great house music fest, one thing is extremely clear. This event is more than just a celebration of sound and vibration and frequency. It's literally, I know they like to throw literally around, Gen Z, Gen X, but it's literally a fusion of heritage and innovation, a place where house music's deep-rooted legacy, because it started in Chi, okay, you understand, meets the modern-day magic of community and immersive experience. From the heart-pounding sets, where you stand right up there to that speaker and you embrace it and you can feel the vibration in your heart. Okay. Your heart's a vibration. So from the heart pounding sets to the serene glamping atmosphere, it has carved out a unique space in the festival world, offering something unforgettable year after year after year after year into perpetuity. Listening to the founders, DJs, and attendees, it's evident that Ancestral Echoes thrives on passion, the drive to honor music's origins, our ancestors, while creating a space where new memories are made. You see, that's one way to heal yourself. We all have, generational trauma and things of that nature going on, stuff happen in our life. The best way to get around it is not to not address it, but you got to just start stacking new memories, better memories, better memories, better memories. The festival has become a living, breathing rhythm, evolving with every single set, every dance movement, every conversation under those brightly lit stars. And as it continues to grow, it holds true to the essence of house music, a universal language that unites people across time and space. But keeping this experience alive requires more than just beats and bass. The festival's future is shaped by the support it receives, whether through sponsorships, partnerships, or the energy of those who believe in their vision. It's a reminder that movements like this don't happen in isolation. This ain't happenstance. They flourish because of the people who uplift them. Ancestral Echoes is proof that when music, culture, and collective effort come together, something truly extraordinary unfolds. So, whether you're a longtime house music lover, vis-a-vis house head, or someone stepping into the rhythm for the first time, Ancestral Echoes has something to offer. As the echoes of the past years blend with the excitement of what's ahead, one thing is certain. The story is still being written, and the best chapters are still to come. See you at the next set. Stay curious, stay informed, stay aware, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Also, love self and everyone around you. Okay? Deeply. Remember, ask not what the copper colored culture can do for you, but what you can do for our copper colored culture. And that's what these individuals are doing. Silence is violence. Continue questioning everything. The Self Love Show ain't cancer's, Toto. Peer down those rabbit holes. Do your own research, but use caution and discernment because sometimes when you stare into the abyss, tell it to reveal itself to you at the end, it stares right back at your bronze colored butt. Till next time, peace, self love, gratitude, honor, and respect. Out the end. All right, there, fella. Let's go ahead and get this riddle done. I'm interested in seeing if you were able to matriculate the extra credit. So today's dome teaser is. All right, let's get to it. All right. I carry the voices of those long gone. Yet in my rhythm, new souls are drawn. I echo the past, yet shape the new. A bridge of sound, both old and true. What am I, Brother Wordsmith?
Ancestors and dreams.
All right. Ancestors is right, but it's literally ancestral echoes. And we would have accepted music. So the answer ChatGTP was looking for was ancestral echoes. At the end. Here in the algorithm. And then when I looked at it, I was like, music would have been an acceptable response. Ancestors is actually an acceptable response. I carry the voices of those long gone, yet in my rhythm. See that? Rhythm, though. New souls are drawn.
Echoes is in there, is why I didn't say ancestor echoes.
Makes sense.
Echoes is part of the.
Makes sense. Well, it's ChatGPT. They don't know better. They're like a baby. I see what you're
Echoes
saying.
was in there. That's why I said, because Ancestor Echoes was my number one answer until I heard you repeat it back and say echoes. And
You always tell me.
How can echoes be part of the answer? If
it never is, too. Yeah. But you always tell me, go with your first mind, go with your intuition. Yep. Ancestral echoes, which is what today's show is about. And then music would have been acceptable. Echo the past, yet shaped the new, a bridge of sound, both old and new. What am I? I think music would have applied. You wouldn't have gotten thrown in the. I don't think they probably would have came to me. Should your friend? He's good in basketball and sports. You think we should throw him in the LD classes? And I probably who Tori? No, you know what I mean.
No way, because I knew more than most of those teachers.
Yeah, and you're high yellow. All right,
as you did too, and you're not much. Wait a minute. I mean, maybe you're in LA or something, but
yeah, I get a little more sun than you guys. That's all it is.
Yeah, a little darker, but not much. I've been shy. Talking about high yellow.
All right, next week, we're gonna I believe Trife Mac, man. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac.
I've been looking forward to this.
He's not from California Gardens. Where is he from? One way in, one way out. Jeffrey Manners. He grew up in the Manners. Yeah.
Gardens, right?
Was it the Gardens? I thought he grew up in the Manners. Pretty sure it was the Manners. Which Gardens?
Oak Gill Gardens.
Where is that at? I've been gone too long.
Right
that ain't
around,
off 95th, is it?
No, around Carver. Oh, you're right. No, Princeton Park, I think.
Yeah. He was over in
Princeton Park.
Yeah. One way. I know it was one way in, one way out. But anyway, we got Trife Mac, fashion designer, sells his own brand. Just a good brother.
Amazing.
Yeah, musician.
MC.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get that all cleared up. He's gonna break it back down for us so we know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
just like my brother said, I think it's Princeton Park.
And unfortunately, we sat with him early, and that video was deleted by the algorithm because he was the gym factory like Lotus. He was this man is a
It was
gym
so
freaking
incredible.
factory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we got lined up for y'all next week. And then Sunday, we got more Spolly tricks on Mouthpiece Included. That's always a live show. You guys can pop up and excrete your excrement like Michael Singletary allegedly did at halftime of a game. Pooped right there in front of the ball club, allegedly. Now, but if you do pull up, Self,
don't forget your mouthpiece because you can get left all wet.
Yeah, don't forget your mouthpiece. Do not forget. Yeah, don't come in there just yapping. But you're all welcome to yap. Just know that trolls get what around here, sir?
Holes around
Trolls
here.
get holes. Trolls definitely get holes around here.
Blickety blickety blick. Mentally. Slickety slick.
All right. And then big ups to Midwest Festivals though. Because nobody wants to talk about that, but I do. Midwest Festivals, big up to Midwest Festivals. You know, they're big sponsors for this show, and they're big sponsors for Ancestral Echoes. You know, it's presented by Midwest Festivals.
Thanks.
Gotta see if we can come up on something here for you. He said it wasn't Scottie Pippen. I was way off. I was way off, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely on a trap beat.
Sometimes I prefer Scottie Pippen over Umar. So sorry. Not sorry.
Let's see, hip hop beat. Nas type. We'll do something like that. Because you tell them hip hop now, Self, and they bring up everything but hip hop. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. This brings me. I'm gonna have to save this on my damn playlist. This brings me to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang, and that's gonna be Wordsmith's final words out there, and just thumbs up or down on the volume to let me know.
Yeah. It's good. Well, it's the ancestor echoes to my soul. Make sure that I never lose control. Guide my path. Make sure I understand the math. Elevate. Know the path that's supposed to be, because you know the strap. It's been against us, but we know now we got to present a different thing, because our ancestors bring that thing that we need to elevate the game and go in a different mood. Gotta reconstrue the whole situation. Stop acting a fool and live by the nation that we come from, and don't act dumb. You gotta presume that our ancestors playing the drum. And I don't know what you want, but I know this pace, this place, this space is congruent with this time, this vibration, striation, enter our mind. It's about elevation. Ancestor echoes come to inspect your deepest thoughts. Figure out where you went here and where you went wrong. What knowledge can be sprout from the experience. It's just the way it is. Ain't no way that we're fearing this. living life. Experience has made it what is right. Distinguish between right and wrong. We swinging this thing. Ancestors holding us down, reassuring us of this thing that we call life. Get us back on track so we don't have to think twice. The whole experience is enormous. Every DJ's performance is amazing. But you gotta be there because the words I'm using don't have the wordiness of explaining. Because it's more than that. It's community, unity. So all you gotta do is come there to sooner be part of the whole thing. Because once you come through, you're gonna be forever part of the gang. Love, honor, respect. Words.
Crazy how they talking about one of these days it'll all be over. And we talking about the ancestors.
I mean, it'll never be over. It's always a cipher, a circle.
Man. Wow. Wow. I'm about to go crazy with this beat, bro. Crazy with this beat. I'm about to go ham in a handbasket. Not right now, but I'm gonna write something to it, bro.
I ain't mad.
Yeah. All right, so one of these days. Yeah, it'll never be over, bro. This realm though. All right, you guys.
They're gonna imagine, make something and make some things happen so that it just reverts back to the beginning that it is.
Yeah, it's a loop. That's what you've been saying. It's a loop. All right, Karen, take us. Karen, get off the phone with Twit. No, they're going to a protest.
Hey, they're our friends, Karen. Chill out. Can you? Yeah. Hey, run the tape, Karen, please. Leave them alone. They're all right.
Yeah, big ups to Karen.
Love you, Karen, but
yeah,
pull it together.
Yeah, pull it together, Karen. I don't know. I can't get that one to stop. Let's see. Man, this is weird.
Man, I told you my function stopped on my computer, bro. If I said something that they didn't like,
I'm trying.
Man, I told you I'm blessed that I got. I better stop before they stop that from working.
What happened, fella?
Yeah,
you talking about your mouse? Yeah, they on your
mouse
bum.
pad.
Hey, they be on Ace's bum too. They be on Ace's bum, bro.
And we don't look alike, but we look similar. Bald head, gray beard.
Oh, you and Ace?
Yeah.
Leo cats.
Yeah.
Pope Leo. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, Karen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see if we can play us off here, Karen. They're playing us off, so. Yeah. That was weird. It's really weird.
One thing is still weird. They took over my. Yeah.
Do you think you are the one?
Love, honor, respect, Self Luv Nation. Love you more than you know. Every instance of your support help us grow. Not by mistake.
Girl,
Time is now, my people. We must stand together.
I will eat the right foods that I
grow myself. Stole my health.
I'm glad to be me now and nobody else.
Man, know thyself.
I will eat the right
And I grow myself.
Cause the wrong way
Stole my health.
I'm glad to be me now, nobody else. Yo,
Bullets.
getting the code and all the scriptures, potions and elixirs.
Come on, Karen. Bullets. A boomerang.
Stand your ground.
Murder is suicide.
Yeah, well, an eye for an eye.
Silence is violence.
See something, say something.
You want to be a slave? Vibrate greed. Ego. Fear. That's how they make you a slave. You end up in prison.
Okay. I know for sure, charity plus humility times love is freedom.
That's how you get out. Do not answer questions.
Question everything.
We got two who can see.
Fear is cap. It's an illusion.
Yeah. Vibrate love.
See if you can hear it. You never die when you breathe in the Holy Spirit. This wine ain't divine, the people they won't go near it. Salad bar, spit a not your average hard here to bring you back to God. Said it just like Master Far sent you. The end ain't always happy.
And forgiveness is love's supreme vibration.
So, do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end a beef.
Healthy people, heal thy people. That's a commandment.
Yeah, it's hurt people, for sure, gonna try to hurt people.
Free Larry Hoover, man, like Big Meech.
Free Jeff Ford.
Free all the guys, man.
Prison to slavery.
Check that 13th Amendment if you don't believe them. And be Yah. Walk on water.
Man. Move mountains.
Oh, Mountain Dew.
Yes, sir. Week by week, that mountain is getting weak. It's moving. Look at it.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bone.
Still got them, bro.
Got mine.
Same, man. Stop snitching on y'allself. Take school serious.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribe